from out of sight. I've been stalking your heart through the night. With every second, feel my hunger grow. Where or when it strikes, you'll never know. I take careful aim. I see you in the distance. You are the
Ladies and gentlemen, play ball. It is the anti-Super Bowl stream, the antidote to all boomerdom. It is the official. Oh! Ooh! It is somebody walking over your grave.
Walked over your grave.
It is the official Razor Force Super Bowl stream, rather. Oh, hold on a second. Get that over here a little bit. Sorry, it's being temperamental. Just a moment. Sorry. I'm gonna have to actually, just a second. I'm gonna mess with my cam, but in the meantime, I am of course here with Taryn Gale. Sir, how the hell are you? Not watching the Super Bowl, so a hell of a lot better than a lot of people.
Yeah, actually.
I'm just gonna futz with my camera, make sure that it's all set up. It's actually at a good spot. Let me go ahead and configure the video real quick.
Thank you all for joining us on this.
Indeed.
Very special
This is
stream.
very, very impromptu. And I've been wanting to do this for a while. It was like, we got so many people on the last stream saying, man, like, do something on Super Bowl Sunday because the Super Bowl eats and it's a bunch of woke garbage and we don't want to fucking watch it. And I'm like, well, fuck. Why not? Why not? I'm not going to watch the Super Bowl because fuck football. Like, even if it wasn't woke, football's a boring sport. So what the hell? Why not? That's what I say.
And I hear the lineup is just great.
Don't ya? All right, here we go.
I don't even know who's fighting who. It's just, I heard the team suck. It's like
Finland
no
versus Mexico, I think, is actually, yeah. Who will be the greatest country in the world? Portugal or Ecuador? All right, let's see here. Okay, I just about got my camera all set up. Of course, the second I start the stream, I accidentally bump my camera and knock it down. All right, there we go. We're good. Okay. Everyone, thank you for bearing with us on that one. We're going to play a little bit of Sniper Elite 5. It's, I don't think we've played this since it first came out. Yeah. Honestly, I don't think we have touched this game since then. I don't know if I'm still going to remain in the left side of the screen there or not, but we're going to go ahead and tear into that. And I went ahead and got the DLC where you can dome a troubled Austrian painter who's really good at drawing buildings, but not so much people. So we're going to go ahead and do that one. I forget what it's called. Wolf Mountain? The DLC? It's like Kill the Führer Wolf Mountain. Something like that. I don't know.
Cicero.
Okay, we are. And it's apropos, I got my Cross of Lorraine on, because that was the symbol of the French resistance in World War II. Please don't read too much into that for Ghost of the Badlands. It has nothing to do with it. All right, tell me if it's capturing the game.
I shall take a look.
Again, I love Rebellion. I love these Sniper Elite games. But boy, I wish they would make some 2000 AD stuff. Like, the guys who own 2000 AD aren't... They're a really, really good video game developer. And yet, for some reason, they're not making video games out of their primary property. It's fucking weird. All right, so let's see our... what all do we have? Ooh, we have a Mauser. A Schnellführer. Okay, I like that. Is it picking it up?
Yep, and it looks good. Let's see this at max res.
SREM. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
How's
Real
it all
clean.
looking? Mosin Nagant. Ooh. Mosin Nagant. Sadly, they removed the Mannlicher M95. I don't know why. It was in Sniper Elite 4. It was my favorite gun in that game. And, but for some reason, I guess it was just too awesome. 2 World Wars! With what looks like a modern silencer on it. This is a little weird. I'm probably wrong on that, though. I'm not going to pretend to be super up on... Ooh, armored piercing. So you can have custom ammo in this. Ooh.
Matthew Hammond, did you get Taryn some food and caffeine? No, I got me some food.
He offered to get it for both of us, but I'd already eaten.
Salt. Hey, Sticks. Oops, I mean to say Razor. What do you think about the RFK ad?
The RFK. I didn't see the RFK ad. I'm not watching the Super Bowl. If it's on the Super Bowl, then blow me. I heard that there was some really, really offensive Jesus advertisement. Of course, it was from the church, because when is it not? Kind of reminds me of the Simpsons gag with the Catholic Church. We've made a few changes. Like, cringe. All right. I'm going to hit up the shooting range just now.
It's your boy, Hans. Thoughts on Ace Combat games, if you've played any?
I love them. I've even streamed them. So let's make sure we have our... Aha, there we go. All right. Let's make sure it got enough. And I need elbow room. There we go.
Salt, the halftime show caters to women and LGBTQ. No surprise.
It has for the last little while. Oh, you can go in iron sight mode. I assume this is the... Yes, this is the fully automatic version. Ooh, it was a heart shot. A lot of those have been happening in the NFL.
Volcanicus Rex.
Okay, what's the...
Guns don't kill people. The government does. But as Scarecrow Birdie Man from Conquer.
Guns, they don't kill people. Government does. Government does. Fuck off.
Yeah.
What's the zoom? I assume it's just the mouse roller, so...
Mario. Thanks, Razor. You've been an entertaining and educational force for me these past few years. I look forward to Ghost of the Badlands. Godspeed, sir.
Is that a headshot? Yes, it was. Thank you, and Godspeed. I can't wait to show you Ghost of the Badlands. It's in the home stretch and looking amazing.
TD Denim. The word super must be Latin for porcelain, right?
Sure. Let's see here. K98K.
Use the sniper rifle.
Ooh, there we go. Is that a, tortured Austrian painter car? Where's the... Is this one of the ones that has an exposed gas tank? I don't think so.
Patrick Batman. What do you mean you're not watching the Super Bowl movement? Sorry, Super Bowel movement. Also, Colin Kaepernick can take a knee and blow me.
He can take a knee in the unemployment line these days.
Eric the
I
Red.
ain't heard shit about that dude in a while.
The Waste Management Open being on the same day as the Super Bowl is quite appropriate.
Indeed. Indeed. Whoops.
And overkill. And speaking of sports, I figured out a nation's soccer scores is inverse to their national GDP.
You know, Well, because it's a game that, like, anyone can play, right? Soccer.
Godspeed and go Mariners.
Just a moment.
Should have gotten that that Family Guy clip of Madden just going, football! Tolkien fan, what's your favorite arcade game?
All right, there we go. My favorite arcade game I talked about in my was it top 10 or top 5 arcade games video that we did a while back. And it is Space Lords. That game was so cool and ahead of its time. It was a Sega game, oh no, it was an Atari game, I think. And you would have multiple arcade cabinets networked together, and you could play competitively, or they could play as the gunner in your starfighter while you were piloting. And this is like the mid-90s, guys. This is like 94, 95, something like that. This was way, way, way ahead of its time. Honestly, a lot of starfighter-type games don't even do this now in 2024. It was such a cool game. Such a cool game.
This can include games you might have first played in an arcade and later played at home, like Tekken.
My favorite of all time, Space Lords, and it's totally forgotten now. Love that game, though.
My favorite, and I've talked about it.
Left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
I remember being a little kid, and I would go to my local arcade at the mall, and the guy was so nice, he would bring out a stool so I could stand on it and play.
Yeah, that's how I played Ninja Turtles for the first time. That was, I think, my first video game ever, was TMNT, the arcade game.
I must have been like
Don't
6.
disturb my friend. He's dead tired.
I believe that was my first encounter with the demon video games.
6 or 7.
Alright,
But
there you go.
for the longest time, I couldn't remember the name of it. It was only until I was an adult and I was able to get on the internet and tell people, hey, I don't remember what this game was called. I just remember this boss being like this, and someone was kind enough to tell me what it was. And it was called Dark Seal.
A great game.
Excellent game. One of my absolute favorite.
Right in the bowels.
Great to play with other people too.
And of course, we are going to get some nut shots going here in this game. By the way, the game is saved in exactly the same spot we left off. So, if we're done killing the tortured Austrian painter at any point, we can continue in the story exactly where we left off for those of you who joined us on that stream, which was not that long ago. Like a little less than a year ago, I think. Right in the dome!
Tolkien fan, what is your... Oh, I already read that. Scabrous Wretch. I guess people who...
Oh, did you still have the super chats from the last stream, by the way?
Yeah, I actually brought up the Streamlabs that we missed. We were done with super chats from the last stream.
Okay, good.
But I was finishing up the Streamlabs
Okay.
before we had to stop.
Let me do some Mauser, and then we'll jump right into wasting Evil Mustache Man.
Scabrous Wretch, I guess people who got their tax forms in their anime entwined folders also get off seeing themselves getting screwed by the ATF.
Oh, God. Did you hear about that?
Yeah. It's hilarious.
It's just...
Predictable.
Vosh has talked about lowering age of consent for years.
How horse penises are so sexy and
Well,
shit like that.
if you saw that stream he did in his sweatpants where he got up and you could see the little acorn in a bird's nest that he's rocking between his legs, you could understand why he's obsessed with horse dick.
Ugh.
The dude is hung like a fucking bumblebee.
It's just... There are people like that.
What is with that? Is Marxism just a feature of having a micropene? Is that what? Because fucking Amazing Atheist, bro. What? It looked like he was fucking smuggling an acorn between his thighs.
You know what it has to do with, and I summed it up very well, and I stand by it. Socialism, Marxism, communism, all of it.
Envy.
It's they're just losers. They lost at life.
Ooh, yeah. All right. Okay.
They lost at life, and they need somebody to blame.
Now, there's some, like, reload function that... Hold on. Where's the pistol? Pistol ammo. Standard pistol ammo. There we go. Okay. Real quick. I need to practice that reload, because I think there's, like... Ah! It'll speed it up. I see. It'll speed up your reload. Kind of a cool feature of this game. Kind of a cool feature. Okay. So we got our Mauser. We'll rock the Mosin Nagant, because... we lack for Mannlicher M95. I don't know why. I don't know. You already put it in the last game. You have to go out of your way to remove it, but whatever. So weird.
Oh, this guy brings up a great point. They lost at life, and they're gonna make it everyone's problem. Yeah. Where's the other one that I saw? Oh yeah, here it is.
Well, did they
Remember,
really
always...
lose it? Did they really lose at life? Most of these people rolled fucking straight sevens in the being born into a rich family lottery.
Oh, no. That's true, but money doesn't equal success.
They're all trust fund
happiness.
kids. Vosh's parents are loaded, I'm pretty sure, and fucking Hassan and whatever, and fucking...
now, being a loser is a mindset. It's in the head.
Right.
And
One
money
after another, they're at least born into middle class to upper middle class kind of circumstances, like pretty much all of them.
But before I lose it, this guy had a great point.
What's up?
These are the type of people who will bring up the size of other dudes' dicks that are gun owners.
This is true.
Like gun owner dicks. Oh, he's got a lot of guns. He must have a small dick.
Yep.
They bring that up all the time.
Okay. Play. All right. Campaign. Select DLC mission. We've got Rough Landing. Kraken awakes, rather. And we have... Kill the Hitler! Take place on the 14th of 88. I mean, what? Okay. Let's see what we got here. M3. Ooh, shotgun! Yeah, give me that shotgun. Give me that shotgun.
Christopher. Long time, but first time chat.
Yeah?
2 questions. Which is more deadly, a gray Mauser or the gray Mouser?
Well, Grey Mouser is a pretty good sword fighter in the books, I would say. I don't know. I would say Grey Mouser. It's a firearm. It's a fire. Plus, it's the Mauser.
And who has a better life expectancy?
Definitely the Mauser.
Fafred and Mauser's girlfriends?
Ooh.
Or a drummer for Spinal Tap?
Ooh, that's tough. Roll dice, I think. Maybe flip a coin. We
Roll
can
for
have
initiative.
an Murica Mauser. Look at this thing. Look at this thing.
Jesus.
British Dazzle camo. Or Patriot camo. Murica! Even though it's a German pistol. Whatever. Fuck you. I don't have to explain it. Oh, what else? We got the Mosinegiad.
Jurassic Templar, thoughts on Grey Mouser wielding a Mauser?
Yeah. Now you're speaking my language. Yiddish. What?
Huh? L'chaim. Sorry, I had something stuck in
14
my
times zoom. Okay, so this has got pretty good zoom, this scope, actually. What about the Mosin Nagant? What scopes does it have available? Okay, +7 and +3. Okay, that helps. Let's do the M81 scope here, and then hopefully that'll help.
Mario. Who needs a bunch of D-bags and helmets? We have Razor and Terran, 2 dudes who might need helmets, but are chat enough to not wear them. Godspeed.
Indeed. And floaties in the pool. Floaties in the bathtub, possibly. I don't know. Reduces vertical recoil, but slower aim time. It's a sniper rifle. Who gives a crap about aim time?
Ashley. Had some normies in America tell me that the Miss Swift hype is unnatural and definitely fortified.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a big propaganda campaign any more than it usually is. Like, Democrats have been using celebrities to try and influence elections for how long? Even if you look into the early history of communism in Hollywood, even then, regular liberals were already trying to campaign for FDR and all of that. I mean, this has been going on forever. So that's nothing new. But I think it's more so that Taylor Swift is famous. At least she's 2024 fake pop star famous, right? Like, hey, I sold 2,000 albums. Like, I'm a pop star. She's that kind of famous, so, you know, they just want to make more money. That's what it is. NFL just wants to make more money.
The Southern gentleman, who's worse, Lincoln or Wilson?
I mean, Wilson took it a little farther in some ways and didn't take it as far in others, right? Wilson supported a lower tariff than Lincoln. Lincoln obviously was a high tariff. I mean, I'm basically quoting. He said he was a high tariff. He was a Henry Clay tariff man. Like, tariff was a big part of his campaign. Whereas Wilson was not so much a tariff guy. But the reason why he wasn't so much a high tariff guy is he had the luxury of being that because he pushed income tax. Lincoln pushed income tax as a temporary measure. It wasn't rolled back during his lifetime. It was just allowed to expire after he died. Because what's rarely talked about is the cult of Lincoln will say, you know, oh, Lincoln was a great man and his policies were, I'm defending his policies. The hilarious part is they're making defenses of Lincoln's policies that really weren't articulated after Lincoln's death. After Lincoln's death, pretty much the whole country rolled back most of his agenda because he was pretty well recognized in the immediate aftermath of his death as having been a tyrant. This is why these armchair YouTube historians are basically revisionists. They can't admit it. So they have to cast other people as lost causers and revisionists and blah. They're actually the ones engaging in revisionism. That's why income tax was allowed to expire. It's why Andrew Johnson was seen as being too soft on the South. He had to roll back a lot of what Lincoln had done because it was unconstitutional. A lot of people had to. Grant went relatively soft on the South. Holy crap. I can pick other skins. Ooh, bomber jacket. Oh, I do like the tactical bullet turtleneck. I do, or not sweater, whatever. Not turtleneck so much. Liberatore. British bomber. Oh, come on. I gotta go with the bomber jacket. And then check random fucking Frau Farbissina from Austin Powers. All right. Headgear. Is there any headgear? No? I assume I unlocked that.
D.A. Lamont. First, thanks for all the advice on my son's first Raw Partha minis, plus BT Compendium. Second, what retro games would you love to see remade by Night Dive?
The one at the top of my list is Thief. I really, really want Thief the Dark Project. I think they would do a bang-up job. If they did as good a job with Thief the Dark Project as they did with System Shock, it would bring Thief back. That's the main one. What about you, Taryn? Or actually, I'll throw another one out there because that's kind of a cheat. I've already talked about that in the past. What's another one I would do? Trying to think of a game that hasn't had an entry in a long time. MechWarrior 2.
Okay.
The old MechWarrior games are so hard for some people to get running on their current machines. Those are games that if Night Dive just made a version that's pretty much exactly like the original game, they wouldn't even have to remaster. But just, you know, if they were just to port it so that it ran
Worst
on modern streams. On modern streams. On modern machines. Comic book guy, you tripped me up. On modern machines, that would be a great, you know, service for everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, don't have any other drop locations. So, of course, these are the modern Sniper Elite games. So, ever since, was it 3 that was the first kind of open worldish one? Ever since 3, you've had drop locations and whatever. It's been more like open, kind of like a Hitman game. So, it's one of the things I like about the current Sniper Elite games.
For my...
Oh, we are killing the Hitler.
Adolf Hitler, leader of the Third Reich, is on vacation at his mountain retreat in Obersalzberg, Germany, to reflect on the ongoing Allied invasion of Europe. SOE want this to be the last time he's there.
Yeah!
We've studied Hitler's routine. His daily ritual, traveling from the Berghof to the nearby tea house, is when he's most vulnerable. Taking the head off the snake won't end the war overnight, but it should force an early
I'll
surrender
teabag
from the
him,
rest of the
alright.
Reich. The war will be over by Christmas.
I like it. So we're gonna get him on his way to his little hipster coffee shop. Fantastic.
So for my answer,
Oh, look who it be. Evil mustache man. Okay.
How many chances
Ooh,
like this?
Mauser and bomber
Got to make the
jacket,
most
bro.
Now let's kill Hitler.
I don't know if we'll win, but we'll be styling and racially profiling. That was pretty. Up in the Alps. Look at the shotgun. Sexy.
so to give my answer for the last question,
Yeah.
I would say Deus Ex.
The OG Deus Ex?
I would love to see the first Deus Ex given a, just a modern engine, modern graphics.
Another good one would be Underworld. Ultima Underworld. Alright.
Kevin Von Magnum, thank you for the 20. Get used to doing this. There are rumors that the NFL
SOE
will
is
eventually,
in contact with
possibly
German
less than
officers unhappy
in a
with Hitler's
decade,
command.
turn the Super Bowl
They've managed
into a
to set up supply
pay-per-view
caches
event.
for me in some buildings nearby.
I see some Nazis. Look at them over there, posting offensive tweets. Sharing Pepe memes. They must die.
Are those guys wearing red baseball
They
caps?
are! My God! I mean, mein Gott!
Viewer newest with a 100.
Hey, Godspeed.
Well, Sony is at it
Did we
again.
get the notification for that? Our super chats glitched?
I don't know. You know what? I don't remember hearing one for a
I
100.
heard comic book guy.
I did.
Oh, maybe it was Johnny Ringo. Maybe it was the Doc Holliday. That might be, because
Is
it's a
that
longer one.
Is that set at 100?
It might be.
Let me double check.
It might be. Okay, how are we gonna do this? Now, usually these things will have like a gas tank exposed or something like that. I'm not seeing it. Oh, it's on the side. Oh! 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 Okay. There it is. Now, if we fire from far enough away... Or, you know what? Let's take the first part of this mission. Let's try to stealth a little bit. Let's do a little more stealth, if possible. Because you can play these games now as... This Mauser looks so ridiculous with the American flag paint on it.
No. Walking over your grave one? That's not there.
No?
It'd help to know what you named it. But it's not set at 100.
Ich hätte nicht gedacht, dass du so ein Angsthase bist.
Das stimmt vermutlich. Ich dachte nur, ich hätte fremde Stimmen gehört. Aber als ich nachgeschaut habe, konnte ich nichts finden.
One's to the right, one's to the left. Don't you have... I don't want to hit just a random button. Don't you have, like, rocks that you can throw?
Yeah.
Timer mine, grenade, decoy. I have a normal decoy. Oh, whistle.
Taryn, can we get a shout out to Camelot's and Eve's Indiegogo for the NASCAR campaign. Iron Age is advertising at NASCAR event with a Cyber Frog car.
Sweet!
That's cool.
Congrats for Ethan.
So viewer newest, well, Sony is at it again, removing Crunchyroll content from people's PlayStations. If buying isn't owning, then piracy isn't stealing. Be wary, Razor Force. The war against personal property rights is escalating.
Oh,
Good
yes, it
fortune
is.
and Godspeed.
Godspeed.
A Radio Shack. Hard to believe it's the main one. Still needs to be
Hard to
dealt with,
believe
though.
there's still a Radio Shack around. Uh-oh. Can I climb in? Oh, shoot. He's gonna turn around. I'm screwed.
Andrew Van Halen, my team is disappointing me right now. So I'm gonna watch you guys instead.
That's what I get for trying to stealth.
Can't stay here. They'll find me.
Okay.
Razor, what's the most underrated Bronson movie, in your opinion?
I just watched it. Or one of them. It's one of them. Stone Killer. Real underrated. It's a neo-noir starring Bronson. Can I? In the
I
nats?
still like White Buffalo.
Oh, no. No. In the nats? So, incapacitated, is that a new thing? I don't remember that in the early games.
Random nobody. In regards to your January Hitman stream,
Let's save scum a little bit. That was kind of lame how I screwed that up. Let's try that one more time.
Duke Nukem Forever is and always will be a great game. Duke
Adolf
Nukem
Hitler,
Forever is on
leader of
Steam.
the Third
It is
Reich.
not on GOG.
It's on Steam, but not on GOG?
Apparently.
Yeah, I've seen it on Steam, so...
Not many chances like this. Got to make the most of it.
I wish there were a Hitler of today. Let's go. You and me. Suicide. Kill him. Alright.
But Hitler's been dead for 50 years.
Oh, is that right? I didn't even know he was sick.
CTC, greetings lads. Anyone seen the trailer for Wicked?
SOE is in contact.
No, are they making a... Yeah, I heard they were making a movie out of that turd.
Keep in
Managed
mind,
to set up supply
we
caches
have
for
not
me and
seen
some
anything
building
from the
nearby.
Super Bowl. We haven't seen any of the commercials.
Oh, did
or
it debut
trailers.
at the... Okay, let's mark that. And...
Ken Dyer, I'd love a Korean War edition of Sniper Elite.
I would love a World War I. Because I've never quite understood it. I mean, I guess I get it from a commercial perspective. More people in video gaming are into World War II. More people in general are into World War II. It was more recent. It was on a bigger scale and whatnot than World War I. But World War I was the golden age of bolt-action rifles. It was way more than World War II was. I've never understood. You have a sniper game, and yet the war that kind of solidified and really belonged to the snipers, especially with all the trench warfare and everything, you haven't made a Sniper Elite game set in World War I yet. What? What's the deal?
Zycon, thank you for subbing for 11 months.
Let's see, do I have... What's the
Okay.
binos button?
Dersha, thank you for subbing for 13 months. Good evening, gentlemen.
Ah, there we
Thanks
go.
for all the great streams.
Godspeed. Thank you. How's the game looking, by the way? Everything
Very sharp, very smooth.
good. Okay. Oh dear.
I better move.
I didn't mean to do that. I'm doing really well. Woo! Oof! Bootyful. I love these games. Alright. Another real underrated game is Sniper Ghost Warrior. I've been playing Contracts lately. The first one. That one's real good. Just picture this in first person. That's what it is.
Arcade, refresh your stream page. It's not lagging here. Ken Dyer, already read yours.
Well, is he on Twitch? Twitch sometimes will
No, this is the YouTube.
will lag when YouTube isn't. Okay. We got somebody else over here. German infantry. Is it just him?
The Great Scalzini, a third-person shooter raiser. Don't you know that's against the Aloha spirit? What?
What? Down. Alrighty. What's this? Kind of. Oh, give me my. No. Give me my shotgun back. Where'd my shotgun go? Oh, I just picked it up. Okay, I didn't. Gotcha.
Creeper weirdo, have you watched any newer Ridley Scott movies? I'm not gonna lie, have yet to be impressed.
Nothing else to find.
I watched The Martian. That was really, really good. I haven't watched Napoleon. It's probably the newest one I've seen is The Martian. Let's see here.
King Cracker, got a dental abscess and a broken tooth causing me a shit ton of pain.
Those 3 cables look like the radio mast's Achilles' heels. Time to
Thanks
cut
for
some
doing the
tendons.
stream. It's helping me relax after a weekend dealing with it.
Oof.
Sit back, relax.
That's got to be painful, brother.
We're here to help.
These Jaegers. Uh-oh. They're just hanging out in that tower, drinking really cheap booze that pretends to be a digestive aid. Oh, there we go.
Metalhead Madman. Think World War I and World War II are cool. Wait until World War III drops. It's gonna blow the world away.
The Radio Shack for the whole area's forces. Put that out of commission. And they're isolated.
Disable radio equipment. Crowbar.
Okay, this will help.
Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie. Who's over there? I don't see anyone. Let's look over here. Who's... Aha! We got an officer over here. Okay.
Random nobody. Duke Nukem Forever and Skyrim released in 2011. Duke Nukem Forever starts with a piss and a boss fight. Skyrim starts with a cart ride. Big iron deficiency.
These guys will see if I drop the officer with my gun, so we'll try and do her stealthy-like. Oh, I see it.
Sorry to hear about the new Eidos game getting cancelled. Embracer seems to be struggling.
Embracer either expanded too fast, or this is kind of failure by design to get these properties in the hands of other owners at a bargain bin price.
Now's a good time to win the lottery.
It's feeling a lot like money laundering to me.
I could own Deus Ex. And I truly would own everything Deus Ex.
Is there a button to press against those, or does it just happen automatically? Sorry, I'm dealing with mouse and keyboard controls for the first time on this game. I used controller before. I think we actually streamed this on Series X the first time.
Patrick, Batman. Is all the criticism of Steven Seagal warranted, or is it overblown?
It's
like how people hate.
It's overblown in the sense that, like,
Wrinkles.
I think the reason he gets so much crap is because he gets the tap out t-shirt guys going about, because nobody wants to talk more about what they would do in a fight than someone who's never been in a fight, right? They all want to talk about their MMA techniques and their, right? And none of these guys have even thrown hands. Except at a bathhouse, maybe. That, I think, is really what it is. And it's good fodder for podcasting, too, because he's so goofy. He's got the freaking Count Von Count wig on, and he's fat and whatever, because he's old. He's an old dude. But yeah, it's overblown. Seagal is goofy. We told all kinds of Seagal jokes in our Hard to Kill video, but the really bad podcasters who, like, only talk about Steven Seagal being fake, those guys are the only thing more pathetic than Steven Seagal. There we go. Yeah, it does happen automatically, it looks like. Okay, so I might be able to drop this guy. Let's grab our Mauser. Alright.
John Ski. What? You don't want to see Swift and the Swifties do the wave at the Super Bowl?
Believe it or not. What's he doing? Is that the radio equipment? We'll see in a moment.
I am hungry. Why do you want to kill the goose Gosage for having a mustache?
Goose Gossage, dude.
Gosage. Gossage.
This is a baseball player.
Oh.
Huh.
Garrick Grover.
How can I get up there? Well, let's...
Have you ever considered giving the Rambo movies the Rageaholic cinema treatment?
No, never.
You know, we put it up to a vote once and it just didn't work out.
Right. Never, ever, ever. I don't even like those movies. Yuck.
Yeah, it's overrated.
Somebody's coming. I wanna... Yeah, I'm coming!
Scully Bones. SpongeBob put on a better halftime show than that. Was it really that bad?
Why did they even do halftime shows after Michael Jackson? Like, why even try?
Imagine having to follow that.
Everyone since Michael Jackson has been inferior to Michael Jackson. Every single person. It's like, why even try? Okay, this guy is terminally annoying. But once he turns around and goes back in, I can drop this guy. Try to be quiet when I take out the radio. We can go loud when it's time to kill Evil Mustache Man.
Hold on. Before I read this next one.
What's up?
Oh, there it is.
There he
Okay.
is.
Just needed to check something. Next super chat is from I Am Warwolf.
Warwolf?
Werewolf?
No, werewolf. Where? Say it.
Isn't it funny how many leftists who hate anime turn out to be mega creeps or have actual awful material?
Well, Vosh, isn't he a big anime guy?
No, I thought the whole idea was that
No, he doesn't he always talk about fucking,
I was under the impression like
especially creepy pervy stuff. He's always been into that stuff.
well, I thought the whole context of that whole thing that happened was that he was against it and that people who like anime are just pedos
come in very
because the girls look like they're underage and shit.
No, I don't think so. I think actually he's one of the people who defends that, which is not great. All right, got him. That helps. Can I do anything with this radio equipment? It doesn't look like it, but there's other stuff in here, so...
Jurassic Templar, we still can't see the SC notifications on screen.
No?
Actually, yeah, here, let me play one real quick. I'll play the same one again and see if it pops up.
Werewolf?
No, werewolf. Where? Say it.
It should work. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, I might be able to get him while he's inside. Okay, I think we got this guy. I didn't mean to kill him, but okay.
Yeah, no visuals. You can
Something
hear it,
tells
but
me
you
this
can't
body
see
is
it.
worth searching.
I did a test earlier, and you could see it. Alright, let's... I will check real quick here. Now that we've gotten Colonel Clink there.
That is very strange.
Should be working. Should be working. It's on screen. Let me see here. Yeah, and it's above that. Is it? Yeah, and it's above game capture, so it should work. Let me double check.
Yeah, I'll do another test when you're ready. When you've checked.
There you go. Let's do.
Holy fuck, is this
Yeah, it appears on screen.
But
What you talking about?
is it erotic?
Yeah, that one's there. The one I tested didn't.
Maybe that one's not set up right.
Oh, I mean, it uses the same box. There's no reason why it wouldn't.
No, I mean, maybe you didn't set up the super chat right. Maybe there is no visual component on it. Hey, we got a Luger!
No, it's there. Let me run a different test.
Oh, he's coming around.
Battletech. No guts, no galaxy.
There we go. Alright, searchy.
Yeah, that one
Nothing else.
popped up. I don't know. I guess whatever happened, it got fixed.
I think it might just be that chat.
I'll try that specific
Maybe
one
it's
again.
glitched or something.
Maybe just like alt-tabbing knocked something out of place. Who knows?
Werewolf?
No, werewolf. Where? Say it.
Alright. Here we are.
See, yeah, it popped up that time. Weird.
Alrighty.
Whatever, it works.
Disable equipment.
Middlehead Madman, thank you for the 20. Taryn, show your face. No. McFly. Question, how'd Whoosh find his horse in the tall grass? Very satisfying.
Okay, what equipment though?
Why did Whoosh fall off the road? He didn't see the U-turn.
Okay, is it in here? Yes, it is. Okay, satchel charge. What's this? Ooh, flak positions. Got some. What's this?
That's the main communications hub dealt with. But there's still a reserve.
Uh-oh. Sorry. That was an eye shot. Whoa. Okay. So, luckily no one was around to hear that gunshot. That was unlucky. Whew. I do love that you can booby trap the bodies. G43. I think I'll stick with my Motörhead. We'll go all enemy at the gates. Alright. That went relatively smoothly, except for that last bit where that guy came out of nowhere.
Patrick, Batman.
Aw.
Socialism is like transgenderism. They can't hack it as their own gender or social position, so they seek radical change. Also, both are attention-seeking.
I think Winston Churchill, in one of his few non-fabricated quotes, nailed it pretty well when he called it the
Must
gospel
be the
of
feed
envy.
between the main radio hub and the reserve shack.
Okay. Oh, uh-oh.
Drop it!
I'm behind up. You literally cannot see me. Okay, whatever, dude. You can see through walls. Okay, whatever, dude. Fuck you, sir. Okay, I'll go into the weeds here and kind of chill.
Simon
That was
Hunt.
BS. Freaking a bush doesn't provide any visual cover, really?
Hey, Razor. Thanks for something else to watch besides overpaid man-children hitting each other. But enough about UFC. Do you think the private militia ban will pass?
No, I think it's an election year. You're going to see a lot of stupid.
He's dead tired.
It's an election year. You're going to see all kinds of stupid legislation that's not meant to pass. It's just virtue signaling to hand jive the lefty base.
What the fuck you call 125 murders in 5 years? Huh?
Work in progress.
Oh, he brought buddies. Okay. Alright.
Shlomo Bagelstein. What did Hitler and EA have in common?
What's that?
They both fucked up on Battlefront. That's not bad.
Alright, let's see here.
Grilly Cheese, thank you for the 5. Emperor Creatine. Shalom Goyim. Instead of wasting my $50 for a subscription to ESPN for the Superb Owl, I'm giving my $30 to you instead. My $10 is better spent here. He donates $5.
L'chaim.
Nearly 10 years later, and it's still funny.
Oh my god. Alright, what we got here? Up.
I made that.
Yeah, a short. We just haven't put it up yet.
Damn it.
Made a short out of it. Okay, I think these guys chilled. Alright, everyone! Chill! Alright, there we go. I'm afraid my condition has left me cold to your pleas of mercy.
Richard Slammer. Good evening, gentlemen. Thank you for this counter-programming. You ever get a stuffed crust pizza from Papa Murphy's? The damn thing's big as a calzone.
No. No, I haven't. I've never eaten
Long
at
grass.
Papa
It's a better
Murphy's.
place to hide.
If I get stuffed crust, I'll usually either get Pizza Hut or Little Caesars. If I'm going to get trashy pizza, it's going to be one of those two, as far as chain pizza. Usually I'll eat local, though. So there's something over here, like a line or something that's supposedly connecting. Okay. No. Can we go in here? It doesn't look like we can. No?
Matthew Hammond, should people start taking Sony to small claims court for removing purchases from their PlayStation?
Couldn't hurt.
Yes. Anything you can do to fight this? Because that's straight up theft.
Sony fanboys ain't gonna do that shit though. They ain't. These people bought a console that ain't got no games, and it's not as powerful as the competition. I mean, if you
But
you
enough
can buy
about
an
the
inferior
PlayStation 3.
You can buy an inferior console with less games just because it's got a PlayStation logo on it. You're gonna sit down and let Sony piss in your mouth at that point.
But enough about the PlayStation 4.
Well, that too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They've been doing it for like 3 console generations. I don't see them standing up and
China is asshole.
I don't see them standing up and going all Gattaca anytime soon. What is this? What is? I don't understand. There's a blue something. Hold on. Let's see what that is.
George Deboo, what DS9 holodeck episodes would you recommend?
Holodeck episode. Okay, what is this? Cables are running between the 2 radio buildings. Okay.
Clearly the ones about super spy Julian Bashir.
Oh, yes. I like how it is unambiguously a horny spy program. Julian Bashir's horny holodeck adventure endangered the entire space station. What could possibly go wrong? Something.
That's why I stopped at PS2 and PS3. That's not how that works. You didn't stop at PS2, you got a PS3. No, you stopped at PS3. Let's be real about it.
We're not judging, by the way. I mean, Taryn got a PS3.
Yeah.
I got a PS4. It is what it is. We've all been hoodwinked at some time.
Going back and just thinking about how underpowered the PlayStation 3 was. Well,
And it was cast as like a titan technologically. And yet it had less RAM than a freaking graphing calculator.
That's what I was going to bring up. What was it again? Was it 256 megabytes of RAM?
Yeah, it had half the RAM of the 360, which had no RAM. Alright, well.
It might have even been less.
It was like, I want to say 360 had 500 megabytes of RAM or something like that. It like had no RAM. And the PS3 had like 256 megabytes of RAM. Alright, let's see here. There's your crowbar. I've already got that. I'm going to go ahead and take his body in here. Oh. Sorry, it's tricky using a mouse and keyboard on this game for the first time.
War game. That's why I also originally got a PlayStation 4.
What's up?
It played Blu-rays.
That too. And a lot of people got the PS2 because of the DVD thing, right?
Yeah.
Little did they know it was like the least reliable DVD player in history. It was like... that thing stopped playing DVDs for me after like 2 years, maybe 2.5. Alright.
The ultimate kahuna.
So where's the other...
When is your next pulp supposed to release? I would love to hear your opinion on the... Oh, so well, 2 different questions.
My next one, I mean, I'm going to be working on that probably after Ghost of the Badlands drops. I've already got the outline and everything. I already know what it's going to be, and I've already written a few chapters of it. But, you know, I've been very busy getting this. I'd never done a Western before, so I gotta be focusing on that. It's a challenge in and of itself, so... Alright, there we go. What's over here?
I would love to hear your opinion on my Conan-style intro. All hail the Iron Age.
Conan-style intro. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, neither do I.
Alright.
Patrick Batman, have
Nazis
you ever
haven't-
played Rebellion's Zombie Army trilogy?
No, I haven't. No.
It's basically like Left 4 Dead. Third-person shooter.
Yeah, I've seen it, and I think it's actually on Game Pass, if I'm not mistaken.
Has a metal aesthetic
As is this game, by the way.
that makes me want to blast Venom, Merciful Fate. The Krensada, the PSP, the most amazing MP3 player ever made, and nothing else. Creeper Weirdo. Thank you for that 5 earlier.
Okay, I think we're done with that radio. I think, where's the other radio thing? Oh, this is just, you're supposed to look for the anti-air emplacements. I see. Hitler's schedule is being, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. We can go get his little black Mitt Romney book. The Book of Mormon? No.
Mage Leader. Gave Kingdom Come Deliverance another go. I killed 2 Hungarians with a stick and got a free horse.
Nice!
10 out of 10.
Such a great game. Such a great game. We will stream that again. We will.
It's too good not to.
It's too freaking good. Plus, we gotta fix up that church. Maybe, what if we do an Easter stream of fixing up the church?
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. All right, Hans.
Kill
Ba-bam!
Kill the commie Nazis.
Yes. Wir under attack by commie Nazis.
Wait, I surrender.
Not so fast. Alright, here we go.
Metalhead Madman. If you think World War... Oh, actually, I read that one earlier.
Yeah, there we go.
Cunning Druger. Where will Ghost of the Badlands be available for purchase after release?
We're going to have an announcement on that. It's looking like we're going to have a neat launch trailer that'll have all that info for you. But it'll be through my publisher on my pulp, Archaven. They're already a comic book publisher, so it works out. Can
Also-
I sabotage loud area? Oh, disable. Beautiful.
Also, you should get a leather holster with the Cross of Lorraine.
Ooh, I've got a full-length M95 coming. Mannlicher M95 rifle. And I've thought real hard about buying a couple of these and paying a gunsmith to, like, put it into the stock in a way that it would stick. So we maybe put it in the stock and, like, right in the butt of the rifle or something like that. Or maybe do a custom Bergman job on the grip. Just on the grip. It wouldn't deface the gun or anything. I would just replace the old grips. Because that's an antique. I don't want to ruin the factory goodness on that. But swapping out the grips is no problem. Where is that? I am going entirely the wrong way. It's over here. Interesting.
Scarf of the Strange, you guys need to get a notification for the picture of Biden and Angelo from Turning Point, Fall of Liberty, saying, "That guy ain't the president. Anyone remember voting for him?" I've been wanting to meme it.
Alright, yeah, I'm going the right way now. Map had me
Luminous.
turned around. Boy, this game is purty, though. It is.
Underrated fruit?
Underrated fruit. Maybe plums? Plums are real underrated. Pears? Super underrated. Boy, do I love pears.
What's an overrated fruit?
What about you, Taryn? Underrated fruit. I don't know.
man.
Milo Yiannopoulos.
Yeah.
Nick Fuentes.
Highly underrated.
Yep.
Overrated fruit? Elton John.
No, underrated fruit would be Little Richard.
Yeah. Ashley.
Now, actually, he was reformed. Don't tell the media. That's not allowed. But he found God and no longer preferred penis. The thing that never happens, right? It's always funny whenever something like that happens with a celebrity and they're too legendary for the media to ignore, like Little Richard, right? Like, he's one of the icons of rock and roll. And they die, so the media's got to cover it, but they can't be totally honest, and they can't turn him into the gay icon that they want to, right? Because he's, at the end of his life, Little Richard came to Jesus. He renounced his homosexuality earlier in life, renounced his drug use, and, you know, he got involved in ministry and all kinds of stuff. And so it was so funny to watch the coverage of his death, because it was like the media had to dance the lambada around it. Like, he was a gay icon until he was troubled. Right. Right. That's when he became troubled. Not when he was blowing dudes and doing blow. Absolutely not. That wasn't the troubled period of his life. All right.
Michael McLeod of the Clown McLeod.
Yeah.
Thank you for the 20. Every time I see Razor play Sniper Elite, I think to myself, vengeance for the HMS Hood.
Oh, vengeance for the USS Arizona.
Vengeance.
Yes.
Ashley, thoughts on Yoko Shimomura getting a Lifetime Achievement Award?
Very well deserved. She's
Very much
done so many good soundtracks. What is this guy
Almost
doing?
everything she's created
Oh,
has
he's
been,
sitting down, I see.
has been memorable.
Can I... Got him. Okay.
You're lucky I was feeling non-lethal. That's
Oh,
all.
he's got a buddy sitting there. That's not good. Wait, what?
Met her recently, and she's definitely has lovable grandma vibes.
Really? Go hurry up, dude. Jeez. You have a longer animation there? Holy crap. I could have written a novel in the time that took. Blow me, Hans. Oh, yes? Oh, you think so? Do ya? Do ya? Do ya? Through the lungs. These Euro trash, they were probably going to be cancer ravaged from all the smoking anyway. And then the French. The
Kill
French
50
accordion starts
soldiers.
up. There we go. What's up?
Kill 50 soldiers while in tall grass. If you didn't get the pop-up, I did. Guess you're signed into Xbox over here.
Headshot. Oh boy. Okay, now let's go run and find some tall grass and chill for a second. Let these guys stop spurging. Actually, there's another path over here. I don't know if this is a way.
Hey, next time you see a soldier, aim for something hanging off his waist, or
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
They
I love
stole
those.
that from Velvet Assassin, but I love it.
HP Lovecraft, hey guys, thanks for this surprise stream.
Uh-huh.
Tears and Rain as every British WWE YouTube commentary streamer ever.
Hello, OS What Cold Salamia here, with another generic UK-based wrestling YouTube opinion. I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. A shooting star press off the shoulder of Orion. Dave Meltzer being our Lord and Saviour off the Tannhauser Gate.
Before we continue, This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Oi!
All right.
If you want more content like this,
Oh God.
ring the
Hit
bell.
up our Patreon. Don't forget to subscribe, resubscribe, unsubscribe, and resubscribe
Guess I'll
after
grab
hitting the
everything
bell
useful.
20 times in rapid succession.
We really need to make another one of those videos. That video was too much fun.
That was so much fun to edit. I loved it.
And it came out of nowhere too. I was just watching a video and I was like, this is such an annoying genre of videos. And they're all over YouTube. I'm like, I gotta just take the piss out of this. They're all the same. Every single one of them. It's like they're built in a lab.
Creeper weirdo, listen guys. I thought they were goblin short stacks. An honest mistake that any normal, non-prawn addicted man would make. They're 3,000 years old anyway.
What?
Oh, you didn't hear that? That was the follow-up video he made. His defense was, oh, they're 3,000 years old.
What are?
The girls in his choice pictures.
Yeah, they just look like they're 2.
Yeah. George, so you are glad little Richard went straight?
I mean, he found God and got his life together. He seemed very much at peace near the end of his life. Doesn't matter whether I'm glad about it. He was.
He felt he was in the right for changing his life. Why even ask our opinion?
Yeah. And by the way, not a small number of people have done that. The media pretends it doesn't exist. I knew there was a lady at my church growing up who had been a lesbian and reformed later on. She wasn't a nut. She was really nice, actually.
Scarfy the Strange, what is with the media and gays?
They've got an agenda to push. I think, you know, if you want to be real conspiratorial, you think it has a little something to do with the fact that they've bought into the depopulation agenda. The more same-sex people are boning, less kids are being born. Could be a part of it.
Yep. Oh, it goes so deep, and yet is so obvious and shallow.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay. Is this it? Is this the place where the itinerary is? No, gosh, I have a little way to go. Okay.
Random nobody. There are 7, count them, 7 positive reviews of Duke Nukem Forever on YouTube. Negative reviews and video essays about Duke Nukem Forever are still being made to this day.
It's true. It's true.
Hate
You know,
sells.
and another game to a lesser degree that has that problem is Underworld Ascendant. I just saw a brand new video essay about it.
That is-
Although it is starting, that video essay was surprisingly positive.
They're
I
putting
think
in
people are
anti-aircraft
realizing
guns.
it wasn't as bad as
The
all
invasion
that.
was set
I
for
think
words.
That
it was
is-
just a dog
Should
pile.
take
It
them
was
out.
not terrible. It just, I don't think it was.
He's dead tired.
I think people expected it to be Ultima Underworld, and it wasn't, because it was an Underworld game. It wasn't Ultima Underworld. They didn't have the Ultima license.
That is so undeserved. It's such a good game. It's so detailed.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh dear. How do we? Can I? Oh dear. How long is that fuse? Okay, it's not that long. Let's run. Let's run. Let's run. Let's run. Let's run. Can I sabotage this? No. Okay, I need to be gone when this goes off. So, can I jump in here? Oh, nope.
An old shack. Kind of place I was told might hide a supply cache. Let's see if my luck's in. Supply cache. Better
Ooh.
grab what I need and move on before any patrols take an interest.
Zach Kilgore. Would
Mad
probably be would be cheap, but what about a SE game set in Cold War East Germany?
That would be cool.
NetSox
Look, commies are not villains in enough video games. They're good villains. Just like Nazis are great villains. Like, yeah, it's overdone. That's my main gripe about Nazis always being villains. They're just villains in everything. But they're good villains. That's why they're used so often. That, and some people have an ideological axe to grind, but they really are good villains. They dress in all black and red and, like, dude, they're, like, tailor-made to be villains. They got an accent. That's always a plus for a villain.
NetSox became Bolsheviks before. Perhaps Carl missed a few in Sniper Elite V2.
It's true. That was one thing I was not a big fan of in Sniper Elite 4 was you joined up with the partisans, and they kept calling them partisans, and it's like, come on. You didn't see one hammer and sickle in their base. You didn't see nothing. They're communists. They were communists. We just called them partisans because we were allied with them, and it wasn't a good look for us to be allied with commies because already then the stories were coming out about communist atrocities in Poland in particular.
Patrick Batman, opinion on Robert Eggers.
Who?
I had zero faith in Hollywood, but still do, but The Northman was the best new film I've seen in 10 years.
My friend. He's dead tired.
I've heard some people say it's good. I've heard other people say it's crap, but you know,
Only
that's
modern
the internet,
director, yeah.
right? That's the internet. Okay. Real close to getting Hitler's schedule here, so let's try and get over there. I think everybody's done investigating. I got a traffic jam over there.
Shadow Fox Crenshaw has said it's the height of stupidity to be against the new border bill. He's not alone either. The eldritch flames which burn from the skull of John McCain will tell you the same.
Yeah. The eldritch flames. Well written, sir. Let's see here.
Random Nobody reviews and video essays about Skyrim being the best game ever are still being made to this day.
Really? I mean, you know they're outnumbered by the Morrowind ones, though. And even Oblivion. Like, there's a lot of video essays talking up Oblivion now, which it's fair enough. It's a good game. All right. Can I get over there without... Yeah, I think I can.
Oh, it turns out Underworld Descended is on sale for $5.
Yeah.
Until the 15th.
I was just playing it the other day. Game looks great in ultra widescreen, by the way. That's one thing. There was a lot of problems with that game, but boy, the art style and atmosphere in that game came together.
Sound design's great too.
Awesome. I've said this before, but when I was getting into writing The Long Moonlight and Death Mask, and I was like kind of trying to get into that headspace of just being totally immersed in a fantasy world where you don't know exactly what's real and what's magical and what's around every corner, you know what I mean? I jumped into Underworld Ascendant and just like explored some dungeons and whatnot, just because the atmosphere is so thick, and it's highly recommend if you want just a really immersive. It's the only game since Thief kind of has that. Really, really atmospheric. What is he? Some kind of elite soldier?
JFK
Oh, it's a Jaeger.
JFK shot first. Sup, you two? I got a good deal on a GPD Max Win 2. It's a funny little laptop that runs everything fine without a graphics card.
Hey.
Interesting.
Uh-oh. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Thank you, thank you. Can I crouch? I can't crouch while I'm holding a body. Okay, wait for him to turn around, and then I'll dump him in the grass. Thank you, everyone who's joining us. I hope we are providing a respite for the noxious levels of Super Bowl
Grass
hype.
could make some useful cover.
What was that? Oh, sniper. I see him.
That tunnel's the route the Germans use.
Sniper,
The Reds
sniper.
would guard it. Even so, there might be a way to get through.
Look at that Mauser. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. There's another one. He's got a buddy. He has a buddy. Oh. Where's his buddy? There he is. Mark him. Yep, he's got another Jaeger buddy. Okay.
Let's see.
How to do this? Maybe just go into the buildings?
Lampshade, speaking of Skyrim, why does Bethesda feel the need to occasionally piss people off by breaking their load orders with updates nobody wants? Yeah, if you don't have the game correct after how many fucking years by now? Seriously.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of cool that you got... I remember when they did the graphics and engine upgrade for Skyrim. What was that called?
The,
Ultimate Edition or whatever that was.
Yeah.
I mean, it was free. That's fine. Whatever. If you owned Skyrim on whatever platform, it was just a free upgrade. That's cool. But I'd rather have a new Bethesda game than have you guys doing that every fucking... Because let's be honest, the modding community is going to handle that anyway. It's a waste of time, honestly.
I saw Starfield on sale, and I was like...
Yeah, it is on sale.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't think... You know what? I don't think I'm ever going to play it.
Yeah.
I just like...
Once it comes down to like $5, it's worth at least a spin.
Yeah, maybe it'll be fixed by then.
Yeah. Well, the problem is, all the things that are most broken with that game are the things that are just like... the story, the characters, the things that like just don't connect. The fact that the game just, it never really gets to a place where it's interesting or you're invested at all. Oh god.
So
Hey,
whenever I think about playing that, it's like,
what is this?
there are like 3 other games out there that do everything that Starfield does, just better.
Whoa! Mauser! Mauser bullet time! Dude!
You didn't know you could do that?
I did not!
Yeah, if it's from far enough away.
That was rad. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's my own fault. I didn't realize that officers, you couldn't beat them up the way you can normal foot soldiers. Okay. That was a nice little no assistance headshot. Okay. Where's the sniper guy?
Sight on. Nice and quick.
Let's see. What's he got? What's he got?
Can't
Very
find
nice.
anything else.
Alright, let's light the fuse quick. Get out of here. Where is it? Oh! You want to snipe, do you? Have all the snap you need. That kind of looked like a Crag he had. Had the little side loading gate on it. That'd be cool to have a Crag in this game. Crags did find themselves onto the rear echelons of World War I and II. Invasion only. Oh yeah, this game's got kind of a Dark Souls thing to it. Now, there is a multiplayer kind of component. Oh, this is a co-op game too, by the way, Darren.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Can I jump up there, or?
Dan Vask, how you doing?
Hey! What's up, bro? He heard we were talking about the gays, and he wanted to offer a perspective.
Yeah.
Kidding. Oh, what is this? Powerful K98K. Let's... Ooh. What is this? Ooh. Car 98K. Come to Papa. Ooh, 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 ooh. What's in here?
Et2 Razor.
All right, let's see here.
Dude,
Dude, look at this gun. Oh, that's sexy.
Jurassic Templar, thank you for the 2. The new guy.
down.
Sniper Elite 5 and the Hitman trilogy are pretty similar in terms of gameplay.
Very, yeah.
Is this your favorite sniper-based game? And screw the Super Bowl.
When Hitman has a cool sniper scenario, that would probably be my favorite, but,
Do you have timestamps for talking points for streams? That would take so long to set up.
we have fans who do that.
Yeah.
There's a fan who does that like every stream. I can't thank them enough for being that cool.
For doing timestamps.
Yeah, we actually have a couple of fans who
Think I've
do that,
grabbed all I
which is
can.
neat. So if people want to hear some of the things that we talk about back, a lot of times, very shortly after, too, just within a few hours of the stream going up, they've stamped a lot of that stuff.
Blue Point, somebody literally just asked that, but we did answer. We have not played it, but we're aware of the game.
What?
The Zombie Army trilogy.
Yeah.
Oh, is that you, Hung Nguyen? Yeah, I figured. I think I remember seeing your name in the comments and doing that.
Is he the one who does that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And it's not just him, too. I've seen more than one person. So if you've ever done that, we appreciate. Okay. So we got Hitler's itinerary. Ooh, I can upgrade my skills. Let's see here. What we got? Focus range, cardio, speedy recovery. All right. Carry more traps. I don't know. Have you seen the size of some traps? I'm just saying. But anyway.
Yeah.
Attention Bajoran workers. This is Johnny Silverhand. Or Neo. Or John Wick. Whatever. I don't mean to phone it in, but I ain't being paid enough for this shit. Why can't you people leave me alone? This is bogus.
Bogus. Who's bogus? Where was that person? They were like up here or something. Like,
Legalize adulthood. Thank you for the 50. Screw the Super Bowl. Hail the Iron Age. Thank you for joining us.
indeed.
And you're very generous,
And
too.
Godspeed to you. I think whoever it is was back here. There, let's get down. Oh, hold on. What's our map look like? Okay, Hitler's up here somewhere. So, Hitler eats breakfast inside the tea house. So we gotta find... I bet letting an alarm go off, though, I bet he'll change his itinerary. Someone up ahead. There they are. There they are. I see you. I see you there. Alright. And it's a Jaeger, too. And what is that? That's the... Okay.
Scully
Yeah, we
Bones.
need
What I
to-
love most about this game is how you can only play the bad guy.
That's Sniper Elite 4, because you're allied with commies. This one, not so much.
Cigar chomping penguin. Took my future father-in-law to a Freedom Stick show today. While there, I bought my first one. A Heritage Rough Rider.
Ooh, cool. Good gun
Nothing-
to learn on.
Nothing crazy. You'd think I baptized Christ. He was so happy.
Yeah. All right, there we go.
I actually looked at a couple of lever actions recently.
Ooh, yeah?
The 3030 TAC X, I believe it's called.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of modern lever actions starting to be made.
Kissing goblins.
Nothing to do with kissing goblins. Okay, here we go. Boop, 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 boop. I wonder if you can corner kill in this like in Hitman. We're about to find out. Hold on, hold on. Whoa, ah. Let's find out. All right. Be cool if we could do some corner kills. I bet you can. I bet you can.
Who made that?
Oh,
Was
Hans.
it Henry?
Oh, Hans. Gadoosh.
Lever Action X Model 3030. Yeah, that's what it's called.
No more to find here.
Really nice looking gun.
That's a nice looking Luger. Is there anywhere to put his body? There's some
Parlock, who were the evil villains before the Nazis? The Germans.
Yeah, still the Krauts.
Yeah, still.
Absolutely. And before that, probably Italians. Boy, did Americans hate Italians for a while. We sure did. Go read some of Lovecraft's private correspondence. Is that an Italian? You're driving me insane!
Metalhead Madman, do you think Titanic is over-romanticized? I see videos about it with the title like Honor and Glory, and it's cringe.
It's just because they like the movie. That's what it is. It's, you know, shipwreck stories are always popular. Titanic has the added romance of it being the maiden voyage, and of course they've tacked on the hubris element, which some of that is kind of an anti-capitalist thing which was going around at the time. It was the 19-teens. It was a very red period in American and global politics, so there's that too. Which incidentally, nobody who made the ship called it unsinkable. The press called it unsinkable, and most of them called it unsinkable after it sank, right? They were just trying to dramatize it. And of course, the irony being that the press were all freaking Reds anyway. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
There it is, the Berghof. Hitler's little home away from home. The views are to die for.
The views are to die for. All I'm asking is, there's been how many Sniper Elite games and we still haven't been able to kill Mussolini yet? Come on. Come on. We did a whole game in Italy, and you didn't kill Il Duce.
Yeah. Mussolini, Stalin.
You were in Italy. There were propaganda posters with Mussolini on them. You were allied with the partisans who wound up killing him. And you never killed Mussolini. What the hell? I would have bought that DLC. I'm just saying.
Drop it!
I don't see anywhere to hide. There is a small wall here, though, that I can crouch behind. Maybe I can get by that way.
What do you think about, we've named off Mussolini and Stalin.
Tojo!
What about Hirohito?
Oh, Hirohito. Not Hirohito, not the Emperor, but
the Emperor.
Tojo, definitely. Oh, yeah.
Tojo?
Dome Tojo, man. People would totally buy that. Absolutely.
Hideki Tojo. Was he
You
the
could play
one?
as Cotton Hill.
Was he the one who ordered everyone in Japan to fight to the last man?
Yeah. Oh my god! Oh my gosh! I just ran into Hitler randomly! It's just...
Was he out for a fucking stroll?
He was just out for a stroll!
Target's down.
What the... He just ran right into me!
Put the whole place in lockdown.
I am the luckiest sniper in human history! Now there'll be conspiracy theories about me for decades. Reckon there was a second shooter on the grassy knoll. He couldn't possibly have made that shot. Oh, where did that miss? Okay, okay, okay. Woo! And the Hitler kill was unassisted. I didn't even use the little bullet time vision. All right. Well, we promised we would kill the tortured Austrian artist, and we've delivered. Unlike the Super Bowl, we delivered what we promised. Unless they promised wall-to-wall propaganda, then okay, fair enough.
Mage Leader, Titanic Honor and Glory is actually cool. It's a 1-to-1 recreation of the ship in Unreal Engine that's being made using original blueprints. I've seen that.
Yeah.
It's actually really cool.
You know they're doing the same thing for the Lusitania?
Ooh.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. They found film stock that was super damaged from the Lusitania, and recently someone analyzed them and realized there are pictures of the Lusitania sinking as it was happening.
Oh my god.
From the deck. The guy was standing there, snapped a bunch of photos. The film reel was horribly damaged, but you can barely make out a lifeboat coming over the side and whatever. They took photos of the Lusitania sinking as it happened.
Damn.
Yeah, absolutely nuts. And it's funny because it was in plain sight for decades. It was just nobody put two and two together. All right.
Drop it!
Now we have to extract.
Eric the Red, he did not see that coming. I'll show myself.
What is...
Great Scalzini, my super chat was in reference to Hawaii Supreme Court.
Oh, over there.
Okay, where is...
Felixian Fox, poor Adolf, all he wanted was to be an emo hipster and draw stuff.
That's what you get for going to the tea house in the middle of an ongoing war.
Emperor Creatine, as Lovecraft writhed on the floor in horror, ram horns growing from his scalp upon the revelation of his Welsh ancestry. He could at least take solace on the fact that he was not Italian.
Yeah. You stop that.
Calgore, a Gravillo Precept moment.
Yeah, that was wild. I've never had anything like that ever happen in this game. And it happened with Hitler, of all people. Alright, cool. I'm gonna hit the grass here. Okay.
Dreadnought, if they are recreating Lusitania, are they including the holds stuffed full of ammo they were smuggling to Britain?
Absolutely. They found it when they drilled into the hull in 2012, was it? They found the ammo in the hold. They did not find munitions, so that conspiracy theory was a lie. As conspiracy theories often are. Got him.
Nothing else.
Except for conspiracy theories about the ATF. Those are called headlines.
Yeah. Random nobody. In your review of Doom 2016, you were overjoyed by the fact that there were no iron sights in the game.
Indeed. Oh my god, look at all these freaking Nazis. Oh my gosh. Odd, they're all wearing khakis. Strange.
But are any
and
of them
ski
wearing
masks?
Are any of them wearing grenades?
Ooh, you're right. Hold on. I may be able to kill these guys while they're bunched up. Hold on. I can't see. Oh man, you know what? I don't think they were. Those were canteens. I didn't see any like stick grenades or. Okay. It sucks because I have to get past them. I don't have. That's my extract. It's either to the right or the left. And there's another guy over there.
Oh.
What's up?
You could have collateraled.
What's up?
Shot through them all at the same time.
Yeah. I probably could have done multiple headshots at the same time, too. I've done that. I got 5 in a row once in Sniper Elite 4, I think it was. I don't even know how I worked that. That's a neat house. It pays to be the Führer.
Alright. Duke Nukem Forever came out 5 years early and has no iron sights. That's true.
Yep. And I praised it for that too, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I watched that review, but oh yeah, they're all hovering around his body.
One of my favorite.
There's
intros.
the Führer. There was the Führer. All right, let's
Brother Cormac,
get the
been a
heck
fan
outta here.
since 2017 when you uploaded your Last Jedi rant. I enjoy the content you have made, and the streams are fun to watch. Keep up the good work, and give Doggo plenty of head rubs.
Godspeed. Thank you, and stay tuned for more. Let's see here, what is this?
Mario, on the subject of World War II versus World War I.
Uh-huh.
Round 2 had clear figurehead as the main bad guy.
Yeah.
The first go was just
I mean, the Kaiser was kind of a figurehead, but he wasn't really. The Kaiser was kind of against going to war. He didn't really want to and sort of got maneuvered into it by people in his own, like, his admiralty. It was sort of, there was a conflict between the Kaiser and the military a little bit, and plus, he didn't even start the war. You know, technically, a terrorist did.
First go was just a clusterfuck for decades, if not a century of build-up. Personally, I find World War I more interesting.
It's more interesting to read about because there's more to it once you, like, start reading into it. It's like, holy crap. Because it's a whole house of cards that was just like stacking up and stacking up and stacking up from one conflict after another, honestly stretching back to Napoleon. Like, it was just one thing after another. Really, from the moment Prussia was a thing, like it just kept going and going and going and going. And World War I is sort of the great big explosion that happens at the end of that. And really, World War II is appropriately named because it's basically just World War I, II, right? It's... Uh-oh, I may have to kill this guy. Is there any silent way to kill him? I wish I brought a well rod or something.
Scene.
Okay, if he checks that area out... Oh, there we go. There we go.
Scene. I got Helldivers too, and I'm having a blast. Won't lie, I would love to see you and Terrence stream it and spread democracy. Yeah, it looks really
gonna
fun.
be bad.
Time to relocate.
Balls. Ah, that was really unlucky. Can I take that motorcycle?
Common J, my dad says Cicero is handsome
no, I can't.
and loves your content.
He says Cicero's handsome?
Yeah.
He is. He's a good boy. Okay, I think we might be home free now. It was the bomber jacket. That's why things went so smoothly. Nope, we're not quite home free. We got two guys in front of us.
Patrick Batman, looks like your character doesn't need those satchel charges. All the doors in this camp are made of wood anyway.
True. Hitler will be meeting with Drexler in the dining hall. Press X to doubt. Hey, Motorcycle Man. You're a great Saxon song, and I'm gonna let you finish. But blow me. Man, I didn't... That's one thing. I wish I had shot him in the dick. That's... Rest in pepperonis. Woo! Edelweiss. There we are. Okay. That was a great way to start the stream. That was awesome. We literally stumbled right into Hitler.
Fairburn has successfully escaped from hostile forces. Panicked reports intercepted from Nazi High Command confirm his reports from the field.
Wiederhole, der Führer wurde von einem Attentäter angegriffen. Es werden dringend Notärzte am Berghof gebraucht.
We'll find out in the coming weeks just how successful this mission was, and whether or not Hitler has been taken out of the war.
So the idea is he got better from a headshot?
Pull the wool over our eyes again.
Oh, we killed the double. That's what it was. We killed the double.
Oh.
That's how they explain it.
Take your damn clothes off.
You know, I'll roll with it. I mean, look how convincing the Biden double. I mean, what? Oh, that was awesome, dude. I'm gonna play that freaking map again. On me time. Sweet. All right, everyone. I will be right back, and then we will jump into another mission. Actually, we could probably just continue the campaign. I think we were at some French palace or something. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
And thank you once again for joining us. Scarfy the Strange, Vladimir Putin. So there was this Mauser-wielding Arizonan looking for an Austrian painter on his vacation. Let's see, read that. Read that. That about the Northman, Crenshaw. Okay, and that's a question. I'll wait for him to come back. Patrick Batman. Robert Eggers did The Witch and The Lighthouse. The Northman has Vikings. Act, think, and dress like actual Vikings. Not like that ass Creed Valhalla BS. Yeah. I think I watched like the first 20 minutes of The Northman. It looked interesting. Come and Jay, I heard they race swap Biden's double for representation. Don't think it's a good idea. Well,
Okay, ladies and gents. Sorry. Okay, ladies and gents. Sorry about that. I forgot to turn on my mic for a second there.
Patrick Batman, can't believe you didn't get the wooden door reference. I got it.
I was focusing on exfiltrating. All right, there we go.
Scarfy the
Odd,
Strange.
though, the door handles were on the inside. It was strange, but anyway.
Ever played War Mongrels?
I have not.
You play a World War II German deserter in a tactical stealth game made by the same people who made Hatred and Ancestors Legacy.
Eric Windolf. Who's this? Luc Masson. Oh, we got a French Nazi collaborator then. Oh, yeah, we were in the Chateau. That's where we were. If you guys remember. Select une mission. Continue a campaign. Oops, wrong one. Wrong one. We just did this.
Better move it, or I'll be discovered.
All right. For the 5th time. All right, there we go. Occupied residence.
Alexander Ferris, late to the stream by an hour because of work. Yep, screw Super Bowl. It sucks so bad. Music and all. Enjoying the stream. Good.
Godspeed, and thank you for joining us. Ooh, we got a 1911? Is that what we got? 1911 with, looks like, long-range rounds with reduced subsonic ammo.
D.A. Lamont. I agree 100% on MechWarrior 2 Remaster. Would love 3 and 4 too. Would also love a good Marathon Trilogy remake. Not the looter extraction thing Bungie is making.
Uh-huh. Wooden rounds for knocking out enemies. Sure. Sure.
Yeah, because that's how that works.
Yeah, absolutely. With a military bolt-action rifle. Oh, totally. We'll have to do Sniper Elite 4 again, too, just so I can use my M95. Actually, I forget if it was an M95 or an 8890 or what the fuck it was. But anyways. What is our objective? We have to find and kill Friedrich Kummler! We have to kill a Coomer.
Where's the Muslim representation? Oh, wait. Which side did they fight on? Oh, no.
Oh, no! That part of history isn't talked about very much. There was a lot of German propaganda that kind of is still being referenced today in nations like Palestine. Carry more decoys, carry more explosives, scavenge weapon ammo, extra item slot.
The Grizzly. Do you guys think they're still running Biden after this trash fire of a report basically outright stating he's unfit for office?
It is looking like they are in the process of throwing him under the bus. I think suddenly spotlighting Kamala a lot more is not an accident. They're floating her as an alternative, but I think floating is all they're doing, which is appropriate for a turd.
Isn't that interesting? It's like someone is saying, hey, what about Kamala?
Yep. That's
and
all.
it's like, who are they trying to sell her to?
Yeah.
It's not the American public.
Oh, yeah, because they can rig that shit. Although there is even a limit to how much you can fortify. Ooh, a pretty house. All right, let's see. This is where we left off on the last stream, by the way. That exact location. K98K. What, did I kill a guy here? I assume.
Sprinter of Black. I would try to make a clever reference to Dawkins' Bullets to Spare.
Yeah.
Given what you're playing. But I am no comedian.
Alright, let's see here.
Scarfy the Strange, thank you for the 2. Deetsy. So Helldivers is out. Unrelated question. How many friendly fire incidents till it's time for summary executions in Minecraft?
What? Oh. What's this? This is a vehicle? Kübelwagen! Oh. Okay.
Obsidian Mug, what's your Schofield model?
It's not a Schofield, actually. It's a model number 3 Russian. The Schofield is a different variant. But it's basically the same gun with a middle finger rest for stabilizing the gun. Makes it incredibly comfortable to shoot, by the way. And...
Be harder to spot me in that grass.
balls. Who can see me from over there? Was that the guy in the... Okay, there's somebody over there that I need to... Ah! It's the guy in the car. I could... Is that the gas cap? Would that blow the car up?
I mean, usually it highlights in red in slow motion.
It's red.
Yep.
You think? You think?
Do it.
Should I? Oh, whoa. No? Oh, man. All it did was... That's it? That was high.
I don't think that was it. I think...
Anybody know why Richie did Bobby Lupo?
All right. Fine.
Gas is like actually on the car, like on the side. That was just something sitting on top of it.
I guess. Well, that was BS. Hold on a second. Try that again. Because I only went down the street a little ways, so let's wait for these guys to go away. And then we will find some way into the chateau.
Parlock.
There's a lot of ways in, so...
The Kaiser and the Nazis despised each other?
They did. Man, you should read what Kaiser wrote about Hitler. It was amazing. He went off about how he had no family and no children. He talks about family values, but was probably impotent. He freaking went off. I actually posted the quote once on social media. It was amazing. Alright.
The number one schmuck.
It was cool, too. Here's how spiteful Kaiser Wilhelm was toward Hitler and the Nazis. Here's how much he hated them.
Ah.
He was in exile in... Was it England or Switzerland? I can't remember. And, of course, he kind of knew his health was failing. He was going to die soon. He basically stipulated in his will that he could not be buried in Germany. Because he didn't want the Germans, he didn't want the Nazis to be able to use his death as a propaganda victory. He didn't want to give them a state funeral. That's some spite right there, dude. The freaking Kaiser of Germany. He went without being buried in his homeland, just to stick it to the Nazis. Yeah, he had some issues with them, just some slight issues.
The number one schmuck, thank you for the 20. Ain't it something how Xbox 360's Red Ring of Death is an immortal part of history? Yet no one seems to talk about the PS2's widespread disk read error issue anymore.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, it was at least as widespread as the Red Ring of Death. But I mean, look, the oh, I'll leave that alone.
Surely people wouldn't look up the other way for Sony, right?
Well, it was. I mean, the media's always been kind of in the tank for Sony because, and I suspect it has a lot to do with the fact that Sony has always had better, like they've always been better at kind of buying off journalists a little bit. They're big on marketing. Like, there were times, not that Microsoft doesn't, like Polygon in particular was really in the tank for Microsoft for a while. I remember that, but they were like the only one. IGN's always been sucking Sony dick. And, you know, I think it's just they have, they're big on marketing. Sony's got good marketing, whatever else you want to say about them. They're lying, thieving bastards, but they know how to market.
Joseph,
I think I saw a sniper up in that window.
What games are like Starfield but better? No Man's Sky is at the top. There's one called X4. To an extent, Elite Dangerous.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
just starting with the whole planet side thing.
Yeah.
But it's still high end, very high end.
Oh yeah, Elite Dangerous is a great game, but keep in mind it's much more of a space sim.
Yeah, that's more space flight than anything. They've just now started going down to planets and shit.
Yeah. But it's good. It works pretty well. All right, let's wait for this guy. This guy in the window is wanting to make an issue of it. Does this thing have a suppressor? Incredible range. I can't see. I don't know if it has a suppressor or not. The long barrel kind of looks like it has a suppressor on the end.
No way to, like, examine your weapons or anything?
I'm aware of. I mean, that barrel's too long for that rifle, but whatever.
Scarfy the Strange. So when do we get one of those post-Hitler assassination alternate history missions where we fight Stalin using a Wehrmacht mech?
Exactly! Or you could just assassinate Stalin in the time when he was allied with Hitler. What's wrong with that?
Shadow Vessel has...
You know, the time when the communists were admitting what they are. You know, the time when the Nazis were admitting what they are, which is socialists, calling the communists brothers in socialism. And domestic American commies were, they turned into the anti-war party all of a sudden. Ooh, he's got a letter or something on him. Okay, I've got to figure out somewhere to hide real quick.
Has anyone mentioned Guy Ritchie's new Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare with Henry Cavill?
No.
Also, any clues on what the next action month will be?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Jedine.
What's a series with at least 5 movies?
Thank you for the 20. To the refuse pile of the Super Bowl, Swifties, and corporate sales. Composite Frylock, SJW react to Stellar Blade. How dare you make a woman actually attractive?
That's just to appeal to the male gaze. It's like, yeah, so is the female body. What are you doing?
Common J.
It's kind of amazing that the left in America have actually somehow managed to be more sexually repressed than Christians were in previous centuries. At least Christians acknowledge that sex was created by God. It's just they argue that it should happen in the appropriate context of having been married to someone. And
Common J, would this type of game work as a tabletop RPG and have a team of players do missions like these?
Well, it's funny you mention that. They made a tabletop tactical war game out of this. It's on Amazon. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. The guy who made it is a fucking commie, though. I was looking him up when they advertised it. I was like, okay, I'll look into it. And it said designed by, and I forget what the guy's name was, but something about the name, I was like, And I went to his Twitter account, and it was all... Socialism will rise again! Friggin' Antifa nonsense. And, oh, dude. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I think I can do this. Come on. Got it. Oh, he phased through the ground. Where'd he go? Oh, he's in the ground. Okay, whatever. All right.
Worst way to go.
Hey, whatever. I hit the body.
Scarfy the Strange, I got PS2 for Tenchu and PS1 for demo discs. You remember those cool demo discs for PS1 that had like screensavers saved on them and shit?
Oh yeah, dude. The first time I played Thief the Dark Project, it was on a demo disc. It had Tomb Raider, one of the Tomb Raiders. I forget which one. Tomb Raider 2? Oh, Tomb Raider Gold. That's what it was. It had Tomb Raider Gold. It had Thief the Dark Project.
Keeps them away from the Nazis.
And it had Revenant, which we streamed once. Great freaking game. If you like Diablo, that is, ooh, you got to play that game. Freaking killer game.
Interesting. I can take advantage of this.
What's this?
Big Mike, Razor, tell us, do the shades stay on during sex?
Gross.
Intrinsic. Razor, if you were paid a few million a year and put in charge of either Marvel or DC, what would be your first actions to get them to be back to being profitable?
To get them back to being profitable? First off, I would acknowledge that it's freaking 2024. Theatrically released movies are no longer the primary way that you sustain these franchises. So I would put one movie in development. I would give it to a director that specializes in the actual genre, not in... I wouldn't hire them because they happen to have fallopian tubes. And then I would put most of my energy to try and revitalize these franchises into a form of media that's a little more vibrant, like, say, video games. I would immediately put a really good Star Wars game in development. And I would not hire based on ESG. Because you don't understand, these brands are so damaged right now, you need to woo people back to them. It has nothing to do with, like, people are no longer going to go just because it's a Star Wars movie. You need to remind people why Star Wars is cool. And one of the ways that you can do that is, hey, here's a video game. Okay. And make sure it's a good video game. Make a new Jedi Knight. That's what I would do. Just call it Jedi Knight. It could be a reboot of Jedi Knight.
Yeah.
And, dude, it would be killer. It'd be way better than Jedi Survivor's god-awful ass.
That last one, boy, that got forgotten about in a week.
Yep. As I knew it would. I mean, because it's every game ever, right?
Yeah.
It's got that every game ever syndrome going on. It's like, it felt like it was made in a focus test room.
Oh, and the fucking new one that's gonna come out, the open world, the cover
what
shooter
just happened?
one.
I better go somewhere else.
What the hell was that? My guy, I went to stand up, and my dude just, like, stood there, had a fit, and his hands started shaking, and then he stood still. Like, I don't know if I hit a button on accident. Yeah, I need to reload. That was weird. That was really weird. Let's go. Autosave? Yeah, autosave. I don't know what happened there. Glitched out.
Not Alfarius.
I was trying to turn around and stand up first, and instead of standing up, he just went. Brr. I was like, what?
Not Alfarius. Rebellion don't just make the sniper games and own Judge Dredd, but the CEO, Jason Kingsley, has a history YouTube channel called Modern History TV focused on medieval stuff. Have you watched it?
No. I'm not interested in the people who made this game telling me about history.
Yeah.
Okay? The let's ally with communists, call them partisans, and portray them as the good guys. Let's go ahead and give that one the old passaroo. Alright.
JFK shot first. Should I do this new HDMI mod to my new 3DS?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't really know anything about
There's a
modding
3DS
myself.
mod? What?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. If you're gonna have a murder fortress, this is just an immortal rule of being an evil guy in a video game. Try not to have ivy and lattices all over the walls. When are you people gonna learn?
Better move it.
Ooh! Right in the brain box. Right in the mommy daddy button.
Oh my god, where am I even being shot from?
Attention, Bajoran workers. I'm Chairman Pooh. The People's Republic of 100 Acres shall last forever, or until I run out of my favorite food. I do have a rumble in my
What in
tumble.
the hell is the...
I know my time is short, but I think I've time for one last bowl of dicks. I sure do love dicks. Almost as much as I love selling organs.
What's the healing button? What
I love that
the
one.
Healing button. Use item is F. I think that's what it is. Yeah, use item is F. There we go. That didn't help much at all, but hey, all right. Let's jump over. Get in cover at least. Okay.
That 100 came from Coffee Guy.
Did it?
Thank you for providing some actual entertainment tonight.
Oh!
Since you mentioned Elite Dangerous, did you know that you could get a custom AI voiced by Brian Blessed for your ship? He sounds like Voltan from Flash Gordon. It's glorious.
Very cool.
Company named Vasco, FYI. Godspeed.
Right on.
Cool.
Dude, I cannot believe we still haven't gotten that super chat yet.
Jadine. Just to mention relations between men and women is helpful for furthering humanity. Damasta, Communist State Party, is an oxymoron. It's a post-state, no hierarchy utopia. There are no commies, only socialists operating on a promised land myth.
Yeah. Communism is the hustle they sell to people. They're statists and authoritarians. If the... You know, the Bible says whatever the thing is that you're habitually spending your time on is your God, right? That's your real God. Well,
Nobody's here.
Who you are is what you do. So if communists keep saying we're headed to a communist utopia, but every single time they established an authoritarian state and start liquidating large ethnic groups and such, are they what they say or are they what they do? It's really quite simple.
Scarfy the Strange. We need to bring back the voodoo craze. I haven't played a good Black Lead game since Shadow Man.
Play Hunt Showdown.
Hammer 13 Thor.
Boy, they're not happy about me.
Sniper Elite 1 is still the best of the series. I don't know. That one was kind of clunky from what I remember.
It is very, very clunky.
V2 is still my favorite.
V2 is pretty great.
Would you ever play these Sniper Elite Zombie Army games, considering how cool they incorporate all this demonic Nazi occult mythology? Also, Tenchu is fun.
We do need to play Tenchu. We did Tenchu 1. Right? We streamed that once.
Yeah, we did stream a Tenchu game. I forget which one it was.
I think it was 1. Okay. Yeah, we gotta get in there somehow. So let's try and find a way to maybe scale this.
Zach Lime.
Uh-oh.
Tucker talking to Putin. Why invade Ukraine? War! The Republic is falling under the attacks of ruthless Sith Lord Hillary Clinton. Count Dooku. Angry Salt Shaker, thank you for the 75.
Hey, thank you, sir.
Got a nice raise today. It's gonna be a busy concert year. Oh, I read this one for the last time.
Guess I grabbed everything useful.
Is there anywhere to put this body?
Necroner. If you're gonna make a pirate game, at least talk to Disney and LucasArts and ask them for the Monkey Island IP. Imagine being able to also use voodoo while pirating.
Alright, here we go.
Jack the Outcast. An update on my mom. She is back home from, I guess he means hospital. He didn't put the word in there. Back home from the hospital and doing fine and getting better.
Good.
Hug your mom because you don't know when it'll be the last time. Godspeed, gents.
Godspeed, and I'm glad to hear that.
S Serpent 21. Dutch as Hank Hill saying, Mother of God, it's all toilet sounds.
I better move.
Hold on.
Mother of God, Arthur! It's all toilet sounds! In Tahiti! It hits me right in the mangoes!
Patrick Batman, I'd watch Super Bowl if Bosch was getting beaten to death with his own rubber horse cock while Iced Earth Star Spangled Banner plays.
Alright, that's curiously specific. Please say in Minecraft.
Yeah, in Minecraft. Parlock, who and what do you think the Antichrist is?
Apart from the Pope? No, I mean, I don't know. The Bible says very, very clearly that we won't know until they arrive.
Jedine, we should create a church of the gung-ho guns.
Let's see here. Model D, what is that?
William, did you see the New York Times article about memory loss?
Yes! Did you?
Yeah. And the, was it Defiant L's who posted the one about Trump and then the fucking Biden?
So stunningly retarded. Just.
Lieutenant Dude, holy shit, that Matthew Perry joke was so dark it stole my bike. The game of Newfie.
Okay, let's let these guys chill for a minute. I made a lot of noise there for a minute.
Game of Newfie, my brother just landed back on the island tonight and is now on his way back to the house. Thanks for the safe travel blessings from the last stream and Godspeed.
Godspeed and good luck.
Jegs Dino God.
There he is. Okay.
Love American football, but the NFL is a trash league. Same with the NBA and
Oh dear. That was really unlucky. I don't know where all these people are coming from, but they're coming from somewhere. They came from bad game design land.
It's gonna be trash too if they keep being stupid.
Let's try this.
NHL usually does okay. Support your minor leagues.
We know Vosh supports his minor league.
Yeah. Hi-oh.
All right. Anyways.
Napalm
here
boner
we
fart.
go. This'll be a good way to get some distance, and then I can kind of push back up.
Thank you for the 20.
We
Two things.
We gotta let these guys stop spurging out for a second.
I feel like Sniper Elite 5 is a bit of a letdown. The intruder game mechanic is cool, but the rest is kind of meh. Also, speaking of Vosh.
Yeah, I don't think it's as good as 4. I really don't think this game is as good as 4 at all.
Did 4 have the co-op?
I forget. I forget if it did or not. I just remember I beat that campaign. It was great.
I don't deserve this. Deserves got nothing to do with it.
And yeah, Napalm, we know about it. We've been making fun of it all night.
Let's let these guys stop freaking out for a second, and then we can kind of push up after.
Sam 8000, do you think the Pope could be the Antichrist? I don't know, but I know he's a communist.
I know I don't like the current Pope, and while I love my Catholic brothers and sisters, I disagree on the biblical nature of the papacy. The Pope, the biblical historical record contradicts the idea that Peter was ever the Pope, because when Paul began his ministry in Rome, he wrote very, very clearly, "I'm doing so in order to minister where no one has ministered before." That would appear to contradict the idea that Peter was already there with a church in Rome. That's not historically possible. Peter also was never really in a leadership role with the disciples, not even in the Apocrypha at any point. In fact, the only disciple who was ever in a leadership role among the disciples was James. All right, here we go.
Take your damn clothes off!
Oh, with that said, I just kind of consider the Pope the Bishop of Rome. There's nothing wrong with that, except I do disagree with the idea of having a priestly class. When Jesus said it is finished, the temple snapped in two, and it says all the priests were driven out, never to return. I think that's probably significant. From that point on, priests were not really needed, at least not a priestly class. Part of the new covenant. But anyways, those are things I disagree with. Those are opinions I have about the papacy, but I don't judge Catholics for that. I think Catholics, I don't go so far as like some Baptists who say Catholics are like a separate religion or heretical or whatever. I don't think that. I think they have a lot more tradition than some other denominations, and I don't agree with all of those traditions, but I don't think that disabuses them of being Christians. And some traditional Catholics are really, really strong biblically, so I don't judge them on that basis at all.
Creeper weirdo. Did you see the debate on side-scrollers about AI?
I didn't see it. I saw that it happened. I know that they were trying to make that happen for a while.
George really brought his A game, and Shad still has yet to convince me. Why do people want AI art?
Because some people didn't have artistic talent, were too lazy to work on it, and now they have a tool that allows them to make something they confuse with art. When really, I think it's like what you're winding up with is kind of the most vapid aspects of commercial art, advertising art, and digital art, all of which I hate. You're basically taking all the worst aspects of all those things and combining them, and that's AI art. Then you take the talent out of it completely, and the expertise. Take all that. Oh, the prompts are hard to do. The prompts, that's nice. Microsoft Word can be hard to use sometimes. Does that make it an art form? Like, stop.
Common J, have you two...
Is it F5 for... Yes, that's the quick save. Okay, that would have helped a couple of times back. So we're still using stick grenades, apparently. All right.
Have you two played the Commando games for PC?
No, only, pardon me, the, Desperados. Which we streamed Desperados 3.
We did.
But I have all the games. Okay, those guys are done, finally. Let me mark them so they can't be a problem later.
Leshima, thank you for the 20.
Oh, somebody else.
Just wanted to thank you for proving me right on how much of an asshole Lincoln was. Here's to the next chair spin.
Uh-oh. We got company. This could be a problem.
Napalm Bonerfart.
Should I let him go?
Just got here from playing Helldivers 2.
Ooh.
Fun game. Gets insane in the harder difficulties. Love how it's putting Suicide Squad to shame. That's not...
yeah, that's not hard to do. That game's a turd from the sound of it.
Not very...
Well, I actually saw quite a few people stream it, so whoa. I just ranked up. All right, what are we going to do here? Combat Medic... We can't do anything with that.
Patrick
really.
Batman, thank you for the 2.
Cardio or speedy recovery. I'm thinking speedy recovery would help.
David S. thoughts on the Saw films.
Never really watched them. Never had any desire to.
I stopped after 3. It just gets so batshit insane and convoluted.
Plus, I don't really like gory horror movies.
At some point it just becomes gore porn.
Yeah, it's kind of torture gore porn.
Yeah.
I'm just not. That's never been my bailiwick. All right. He said as he, shot Nazis in the face and fragments of their skull shot in every direction. All right.
I want to play a game. Hitler strapped
right.
to there.
All right, here we go. Let's drop down. Okay, now if we can get into the central fortress without alerting some people for a change, that would be really neat. Waffenkammer! Any Germans know what that means? Well, any Germans who can speak the language? I'm half German.
Dreadnought. As a Protestant who converted to Catholicism, still love you, Razor. Regarding Pope Francis,
and you're a brother in Christ as well. It's not there's no judgment at all.
He's not my favorite pope, but he's nearly always misquoted by the media. He's liberal, but he's not communist.
I'd have to disagree with that. He aided and abetted at least one communist terrorist when he was a bishop in Argentina. He hid her literature in his rectory library.
Christmas only comes once a year.
And hid her from authorities. I don't see how just being a liberal would inspire one to do that. You got to keep in mind the environment in which he resides. Yeah.
Patrick Batman, great stream. Got to get some sleep in the UK. Good night, man. Thank you for joining us.
I do like that you have cover switching. That's pretty cool. All right, we're in, I think. Now if we can find this Nazi commander. Okay. I like the decor. Vichy chic. He's got to be up high, I imagine. He's got to be up in a tower or something. So I'm just going to keep going up. Ooh. Napoleon Bonaparte.
Let's see. Sterling Sapiens, thoughts on director Michael Mann and his films?
Haven't really watched any. I don't think.
I mean...
Unless I'm unaware, and I have.
I'm fairly certain I have.
It's time to move.
You get a quick refresher.
Oh, come on. How did he... He didn't even have time to alert anyone.
Let's see. Ferrari, Public Enemies, Miami Vice, Collateral, Ali, The Inside. Oh, Heat. He did Heat.
Well, he did Thief. Right?
I'm not seeing Thief. It probably. Oh, yeah, there's more. Hold on.
The James Caan movie?
The Keep. Yeah, Thief. There it is. 1981.
Don't disturb my friend. He's dead tired.
Ah, the last of the Mohicans.
Ich finde dich. Du entkommst mir nicht.
Waffenhammer Weapons Chamber.
Love this game. Oh, the weapons chamber. Okay, so it's like a... Okay, cool.
Jadine, I view AI as press...
It's gonna be used for... Like, dude, if you're an artist who does ads and stuff, you're done. You're done. It's all AI from here on out. Because advertising agencies never wanted substance in art. So all the vapid, crappy, shiny-looking garbage that AI art produces, I mean, it all looks terrible. I mean, that's tailor-made for advertising art.
I view AI as press keckering to hand-drawn as hand-cut keckering. Godspeed. What the fuck is keckering?
I do not know what any of that meant. Probably someone in here. Okay.
Metalhead Madman, want to hear a dad joke? I'll tell you one as soon as mine gets back from
Just
getting
what I
6 in
need.
milk.
Good to have some diversity on the in the audience tonight.
That's a good one. Napalm Bonafart, also for SE5, do you see the complaints that this game allows you to do a non-lethal run? Rubber rounds and such anchored games journos so bad.
No, I think it's awesome that it does. That's just part of it becoming a better stealth game as time goes on, which all the Sniper Elite games have been doing that over time. You know, the first several were totally lethal, and they didn't have super deep stealth, but the stealth has been deepening from game to game. And that's the natural way for this series to progress. It's like a reverse Metal Gear Solid. Okay, gonna have to... Can I open this? No, I can't. Alright, fine. You really want automatic weapons fire? That's fine.
Your move, creep.
Sky Connor Rowe. Hi, if you ever do a rant on effing disabled Roosevelt, let me know, as I'm working on a detective series set in that wacky era.
Jesus. Come on. Alright.
That wacky era.
Oh, wait. Nope.
Called Spick and Span.
Oh, yeah, we're good. Oh my.
What a shame.
Dreadnought.
I found a rocket launcher.
Oh. Is it a Panzerfaust?
Yes.
Dreadnought, thank you for the 20. If you want to understand Francis, well, he's a bleeding heart softy. Need shelter? He'll give it, no matter who you are. He ministers to the people on the streets as Pope, but it seems he doesn't know when to drop the hammer.
He'd be dropping the hammer on his allies. You know, it was a political move, and this is the problem with believing in the delusion that the bishop of the Roman Church can lead the Church of Jesus Christ. There's also problems with, you know, ex cathedra, which is a heresy. The fact that, in this moment, the Pope is speaking in immaculate fashion. It's like, what verse is, what verse establishes that any of us can be immaculate except for Jesus? Which one is that? What is that? BS 316? Which one?
Yeah, this game is supposed to be fun, not a life and death struggle.
No, it's a life and death struggle.
Oh, yeah, it definitely is. All right.
Drunken Magpie, thank you for that 20. Really want to screw the Super Bowl? Take part of the parlay I won betting on it, even though you didn't watch the game. Cheers, lads. You're the best.
Godspeed. It's a shame you watched that.
JC just got into Sky Harbor at halftime. Staying a week for work. My boss, VP, canceled. Anything I should experience flying solo.
At Sky Harbor? What, Chick-fil-A maybe? There's nothing at Sky Harbor. Not really.
JD, thank you for the 5. Scarfy the Strange, thank you for the 20. I think human image generators should do art streams and videos. People will support humans over AI when they see the process. I myself enjoy diorama videos, which will never be replaced by AI. Processing is more fun. The finish?
Ooh. Leszewskis. Oh, gunshot heard. Really, this thing does have a suppressor on it. I mean, granted, suppressors only do so much, but still.
Parlock, did you ever hear about the evil Pope Alexander VI?
Interesting.
Did you ever hear the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Yeah.
What is that? Recover antique. I'm antiquing now?
Napalm Bonafart. I meant games journals didn't like the idea of sparing the Nazis and felt it's offensive to do non-lethal options against them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Another one in the bag. Nice.
Puck Wudgie Fitness?
They realize there are Nazis still alive today, right? I mean, actual German Nazis? They realize this, correct? The U.S. government took a non-lethal route, ultimately.
Jonathan Vick, thoughts on alternative ancient historical theory, like the origin of the pyramids. Why do people freak out if you simply mention these theories?
I don't know, because they're retarded? I don't No, I to be fair, I don't know what you're referring to. Like aliens making the pyramids and that kind of thing? I don't subscribe to those.
RC Church equals Scientology. Come out of here, my people.
That's terror.
Oh, uh-oh.
Das wird böse enden. Für dich.
Bam Bislin, the Swift Factor got me, boys. My Super Bowl is ruined.
It was ruined when you decided to watch it. I don't want to hear anyone whine about the wokeness, you know. If they can support BLM and Antifa and taking a knee and every other thing and you still watch it. I mean, I didn't watch the World Series. And that was, the Diamondbacks were playing in that.
Nothing else to find.
Jake Downey. I'm a dummy that can't think of anything clever. I'll just leave you with a useful quote. A home without books is like a body without a soul. Marcus Tullius Cicero.
I think he also once said, a library and a garden is all you need. Whoa, whoa, whoa! That was close. Okay. Where is this commander? He's got to be up high somewhere. That's definitely... Let's see if I can get up higher from here. Is there a... Oh, there's a balcony over here, maybe. What is that? Some kind of rifle over there. No. Nope. Gotta find a staircase and get up even higher. I think it might be in one of those corner towers or something. Or maybe there'll be an office. We'll see. Watch me just stumble on him like I did with Evil Mustache Man. Ooh. Am I finally going to get to waste this douchebag who's been question marking me for this entire freaking mission? Alright. Ooh. Oh, there's some intel there.
Jack Stanogod, love American football, but the NFL is trash. Oh, I read that. Ethan J. Barnes. Hey, Rizzer, can you tell us the horror story about the ringing doorbell you mentioned last stream?
Oh, yeah, it was just really weird. It was, I've told it before, but on a previous stream, but basically, I was...
Previously in the investigation.
Yeah, I was working at... I saw F and K in the coffee. No, I was working at a comic book store, and there was supposed to be a party or something after work at a friend's house, and he was just a co-worker. And this guy will not turn around. Okay, well, so long. Highly annoying. And so we had this party that was supposed to happen. I'd never been over to this guy's house, but he was supposed to be also inking a comic for me. I was going to be making... It was actually a Ninja Turtles comic that I was working on. Had a whole thing planned out and whatever, and I had the pencils down for the most part. I had inked some of it myself, and he was going to basically save me a bunch of time. And so I went over there, and I dropped off the pages. Anyway, so as I'm pulling up there, he lived in a house with two roommates. It was a guy and a girl. And they were... as I pull up, it's in this neighborhood that's kind of nearby, but I've never really spent a lot of time in it. And all the houses in this area were pretty much the same. It was like one of those old red brick kind of neighborhoods. So all the houses are red brick houses with kind of the same roof and kind of the same garage arrangement. It's an older neighborhood, so some of them have been modified, but pretty much the same. And all the houses are exactly the same. And as I'm driving along, all of a sudden I look off to the left and I'm finally there, right? This was late enough that I was using like Google Maps or whatever. This was, I don't know, 2007, 8, something like that. And I'm pulling up and I look over and his house is supposed to be there. Like I'm expecting to see another red brick building. And instead I see this huge front yard.
Don't disturb my friend. He's dead tired.
Massive front yard. And it's like dust. It's like all dirt, like desert landscape. And this long path and a mailbox right at the end of it. This long path that leads back to this house that you can barely see because, again, we've gotten off work. It's nighttime. And I can barely see the house back there. And the house is small. It's super small, and it's far, far, far back. And I'm like, okay, this is kind of weird, but whatever. I grab all my comic art supplies and whatever, and I walk in. And I ring the doorbell, and it's normal, and I totally normal doorbell, just ding dong. And I walk in, and I hang out. I give him the stuff, and I sit down and have a little pizza, and we're just kind of chilling, shooting the shit. And all of a sudden, we both hear bing bong, bing bong, bong bong, bing bong. It was a different doorbell. What was that? And all of a sudden, the girlfriend of one of the employees comes through the door. And I'm like, what was... Okay. And then, but her boyfriend is out in the car. He's getting stuff. So he comes, he's going to come up and he rings the doorbell, and it's the normal doorbell. And by the way, again, there's a female roommate. So they're still out getting stuff. And I'm like, what was the deal with that doorbell? And he's like, oh, yeah, that's the ghost. I'm like, what? And I figure, okay, he might have been messing with me. I still kind of think, he might have been messing with me. But it's an awful elaborate way to go to mess with me, especially because there was no prelude to it, and the party was already planned. Anyway, so we're doing our thing. Sure enough, his roommates come in. The guy comes in first. Again, they're unloading stuff out of the car. And the female roommate walks in. Mind you, she doesn't ring the doorbell. She walks over the threshold and bing, bong, bing, bong. Every time a woman walked into his house, that weird old-timey doorbell sound would ring. And keep in mind, you could hear the doorbell when you rang it. It sounded normal. So that was weird. And then come to find out, the reason his house is situated the way it was because the main house burned down in like a murder-suicide. And so the main house is gone, and the only thing that was left was the guest house, and the people who had it basically just sold the guest house. And so he's essentially living in a guest house that was turned into a main house, and the main house is supposed to be on the front lot. That's why it had this huge front yard. So that's the closest thing to a ghost story that I really have. It was freaky. It was really weird. And I don't really see how they could have faked it. This is before smartphones. He couldn't have just been playing a sound on his phone. And I could hear it through the whole freaking house. It was coming out of the speaker for the doorbell and everything. It was weird. That was really, really, really odd.
Were you watching his hands? Like maybe he had like a
We were drawing the whole time. And yeah, absolutely not. It was odd.
Will Sodom or Onslaught Mythos down the road?
Yeah, I'm definitely in the cards.
Joe, who was the best AZ governor?
The best AZ governor? Yeah, I don't really know.
Jan.
We've had a series of... I mean, she was okay.
Waving the finger at Obama.
That was pretty epic, but she was in other ways not a great governor. Fife Symington was corrupt. Ev Meacham was pretty based. And they punished him for it. Let's look, like, in all of these windows.
It's all over. Supporting the few good YouTubers this week. Have money. Oh, thank you.
All right.
H.P. Lovecraft, the best part of game journalists being upset over non-lethal takedowns in Sniper Elite is that it shows you that they make no distinction between German soldiers and party members. Pure bloodthirst.
Yep. And, I mean, and it's pure ideologue, right? Because if the enemy was communists, a modern game where communists are the enemy. That's a good one. Tell me another. But if the enemy were communists, Russian communists or something, they wouldn't be saying a word.
Closed for repairs. Sounds like my way into Mulder's office is here.
Really? Hold on. Oh, okay. Let's pick this lock. I think we may have found our man.
Nerf man? Eraser, as a history buff, do you have any idea why
This must
civil
be the
wars are
damaged
almost
attic
always
space.
north
Can make my
versus
way
south
into Mulder's office through here.
and not east versus west?
Well, our Civil War wasn't a civil war. Let's start there. A civil war is when it's like a civil war is like Spain, where two sides are warring over control of the government. That wasn't true of the American Civil War. Only one side was attacking I mean, actually, not even neither side. Like, the North already was in control of the government. The South didn't want to take over control of the North. They were invaded by the North. They wanted to continue to exist. That's not a civil war.
Yeah, they were separate.
That's an invasion.
Yeah.
Civil war itself is kind of a propaganda term in this instance. It's a way of making it sound like the South attacked or something. Or invaded the North. There were actually numerous times. There was at least one major time where the South was within striking distance of Washington. And if they had kept on marching, they didn't know this, that the enemy had already retreated from the field under cover of darkness. They stopped in their march, but if they had gone like less than a day forward, continued to march, they could have gone to Washington and taken over the Union government if they really wanted to, but they didn't. They didn't because that wasn't their stated goal anyways, and they didn't know if their enemies were out there regardless. They didn't realize they had retreated. So, but yeah, as far as North and South, probably it has to do with the fact that in a lot of countries, in most countries, it's inverted compared to what it is in America. Usually the North is the rural area. Like in Europe, a lot of like Northern Alps and things, or like there's a lot of that. And those will usually be your rural kind of areas. Whereas the South is usually the industrial center or the center of government. That's usually how it is in Europe. Not always, but usually. We kind of inverted that in America because of our geography. What's down here? Ooh, there we go. Is this his office? Is this his office? Yeah.
I'm in. Time to find this top secret project. Get out of here. A hidden room.
Obergruppenführer Müller. The adjustments you requested to your office have been finalized. In line with your instructions, we left the original architecture intact and the minimal signs of work carried out have been covered over, with restoration work carried out to preserve the original motif of the room. Your ingenious idea of wiring the door release to your inner study on a stepping switch has been implemented. The items you requested are on the circuit.
Mahler's one crafty bastard. Opening mechanism must be in here somewhere.
QWERTY, what are your thoughts on the Robert Meacham film noir, The Night of the Hunter?
Good movie. Good movie. Not my favorite that he's done, but real good.
Do you know of any other film noirs with horror tones?
Trying to think. Yeah, He Walked by Night is kind of a serial killer criminal thing.
False wall panel.
That definitely could be a little more horror-ish for sure. The Sniper. Ironic, given the subject of today's stream. The Sniper is a little bit that way, kind of like, it's almost like a slasher movie, but with a sniper rifle. And that's a film noir, a really good one. Custom M1911. Hello. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey.
Storm and
Operation
Norman.
Kraken.
Well, Gary Busey left the hospital this week after overdosing on cocaine last Friday. Doctors say Busey is okay, and he should be back in the hospital in no time.
Kriegsmarine, Ausland SD, meeting at Beaumont Saint-Denis. Sounds big. Something like this with friends in Japan. Just how many connections in the Axis does Mueller have?
Okay, then.
Herbert.
Friedrich Müller is in the ballroom. So where's the ballroom?
Oh. Chucky. Thanks for always keeping it real, Razor.
Got what I came for. Time to link up with the Resistance and get out of here.
Herbert Moon.
Ah, jeez.
A waiter walks up to a table of Jewish women and asks, "Is anything okay?" That's funny. That's a good one. Matthew Hammond, did you see the Inc. article with the headline, "With 14 short words, Taylor Swift just taught a brilliant lesson in leadership"?
What?
The headline was real.
No, the better one was the storybook romance of Taylor Swift and whatever that douchebag's name is just like Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio. You know, the one that involved spousal abuse and abortions, and she cheated on him multiple times, and oh hey, by the way, she died an early death filled with fucking drugs after banging a Kennedy. 2 Kennedys. It's a storybook. You know, like Hansel and Gretel. Where is this ballroom? I guess it's below?
Girthworm Gym. The only sports I really like these days are baseball, hockey, and rugby, which is just as quicker, more entertaining football, though it was nice to see the Lions not suck for once.
Mm-hmm.
Lieutenant Dude. That damn artist, he ruined what was legitimately a decent mustache.
Isn't it hilarious how one guy is the reason you can never wear that style of mustache ever again?
Well, there are parts of the world where they just don't give a shit.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Like Argentina for some reason. Odd.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
I don't know what that's about.
I mean, I don't see any cross-pollination
right?
there.
Geraldo Himmler, you said your name is. That's strange.
Good morning, mein Führer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bastard Luigi. Evening, boys. I know punchy dialogue is a cornerstone to noir film.
Uh-huh.
What are some of your favorite examples of punchy dialogue in written works?
Oh, God. Almost anything by Dashiell Hammett. Almost anything by Raymond Chandler. Let's see here. Modern stuff ain't it. I'm sorry, modern writers, dude. They don't have it. Honestly, and you see why, because, like, you'll... modern writing critics, like, demand bad dialogue writing. Like, they demand it. Like, they've confused snark with
leave the body lying around.
that was well timed. They confuse, like, being sardonic with being witty, and that's not really the case. You can be sardonic and witty, but those aren't necessarily the same thing. You know who's actually really witty and not really within the genre is Fritz Leiber. Like, he has really, really good punchy dialogue.
Dagger asks, where in the Constitution is the secession amendment?
Where in the Constitution is the... I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, I'm not sure. The Halayan Juggalo. Here to post, local team won the...
If he's asking where in the Constitution does it say you can secede, it doesn't need to be said in the Constitution, because all of the states signing all of the states signing were entering voluntarily and joining voluntarily, and several of them specified that they could leave at any time. In fact, some even had it written into their state constitutions that they could leave. The idea that you need an amendment to the Constitution to be able to secede is a fundamental misunderstanding of the structure of the American government. It presupposes the idea that the Constitution is sovereign over state constitutions. That is, the exact reverse is true. State constitutions have more authority than the federal Constitution. Now, that's not so much true since Abraham Lincoln decided to spread the love, and love being death. But the actual structure of our government is... Hey, the Constitution's basically just a short list of things the federal government's allowed to do.
What a shame.
And everything else it's not allowed to do. Everything else is left to the states, so... If the states say they can secede, then they can secede.
No more to find here.
If you think about it from a chicken and an egg standpoint, who created the federal government? Was it Moses? No, it was the states. They got together and said, okay, we're going to make this federal government. So obviously they are sovereign over it. They're literally sovereign. They created it.
The Halayan Juggalo, here to post. Local team won the sports ball. I don't care, but I appreciate that when a local team wins, the city is nicer for a week. I'll take it. Stealth Creations.
Okay, I think I maybe need to get downstairs is what's going on.
So how does it feel knowing Marvel Studios put down Daredevil only for them to use the same production skill to usher an unfunny Deadpool Wolverine release with that very same stunted choreography?
Yep. It feels like modern Marvel is what it feels like. And the original Deadpool wasn't that good either. People will see that in time.
The Gunslinger. Buenos noches, mein Führer.
Yeah. Alright.
Binary Eclipse, hey Razor. I just recently started playing Splinter Cell Chaos Theory.
Really?
After some years, I'm doing an expert playthrough. Still amazes me how good it looks.
It is. Yeah, and that's one of those cases where art design, lighting, those things kind of carry the day. Is it down here? Where's this ballroom? Down here somewhere?
Jack's Dino God. Fun fact, you can train your eye to focus and zoom on a rifle's iron sights like Quigley. You can even train it to focus through an unfocused scope. Try it. IRL sniper hacks, baby. Razor Dutch. I'm telling you, Arthur. This movie Bob is the Messiah. He can bring the masses together with his Marxism, Mario, and cholesterol. You just gotta have some faith, and it's off to China.
Is this it? This looks like a ballroom to me. I think that might be him. Is that our target? It's an officer. Is that him?
I reckon
That's
he's
him.
planning something.
That's him. I mean, the objective is the office, so I don't need to kill him. I don't think. He's listed as a target on my map, but I don't have to. Which means I have to.
A new you. Hey,
God,
Racer.
what ugly decor. What we really need in here is hardwood floors and lots of matte white walls. Lots of stainless steel appliances. Faux marble countertops. That's what we need. I hope that's what the future looks like.
Oh, it does. It does.
And outside your building, your actual home will look like a doctor's office. Yeah.
Gray and white.
Yes.
Oh, and that faux marble you're talking about is backlit onyx.
Ah, yes.
Very fancy.
How to do this? I mean, there's two of them. Could I just kill them both so quickly that it wouldn't even matter? Jawohl! Ooh, right through the mouth. A little amateur dentistry. Okay. There we go. All right. Took me long enough to find that idiot, but...
A new you. Hey, Racer, thoughts on John C. Calhoun?
I like John C. Calhoun, generally. A lot of his speeches are pretty great.
Bastard, Luigi. Aim for the testiclaus.
Oh, man, I really need to... Okay, we need at least one nut shot.
Before we end.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
The Great Scalzini. Did your area of Phoenix get an influx of drunken snowbird golf fans this week, or was it exclusive to only Scottsdale?
Oh, it always happens. Every winter. Every winter.
So much sports ball to skip.
But yes, Scottsdale's way more popular for that than Phoenix. They call it Phoenix, but they really mean Scottsdale and Tempe. That's really what they mean. And Paradise Valley, maybe, right? It's hilarious. All these snowbirds from Canada who talk about diversity and every other fucking thing. The moment they see a Mexican, they run.
All the assholes who talk about diversity live in the whitest parts of the world.
Always.
That's funny how that works.
Yeah, it's odd.
Lieutenant Dude, the
odd-looking duck.
The Wicked trailer was awful. The Wicked Witch is a green orc played by a black woman. They literally did the black people equals orcs meme.
Did they? I love it. Can I not jump over? What the? No? Okay, he's, perfect. Perfect timing.
Mercenary X. Thank you for the combined, let's see, 3, 6, 9,
Can't find anything
12.
else.
Okay, we got some guys out here.
Man, you guys have some really bad timing. I'm stuck at work when I picked up the notification you went live. Not YouTube, of course. I got nothing from them over there.
Yep.
Ever.
Well, I mean, look at the subject of our stream today. Anytime Funny Mustache Man is involved, you know.
I'll check the replies later if the stream doesn't get pulled, but I really do have to sue for a 100K to make an example of this guy who ruined my car. Can't let this hate crime go. I mean, the guy trashed the Bible quote, Madeline, alongside the paint job. But if you look at the photos I have of him, he screams woke wanker. I will share with you if I can. I'm sorry for laying the stress on you guys about the car, but I need all the energy, preferably positive, my way. I'm so tired of this leftist insanity forced on my life in SoCal. Then fucking move. Save up and move.
Yeah, I can sympathize on that.
Helicopter kicks. When might we get another Razor Fist cinema episode?
I'm thinking of making one. I've been thinking of making one of late. So they're always fun. They're of course the real fun begins when you try to upload them.
Fun fact, I almost share a birthday with Dolph Lundgren and the biggest, baddest dude ever, Charles Bronson.
Oh my god.
I rub it in my mother's face constantly.
Tell me what you do on your spare time. Hey! I pretty much just made a mad dash for the exit there. I cheesed that.
Jags Dino God. I've tried watching some episodes of TNG, but I can't stand how much of a relativist Picard is.
Oh yeah, he's really sanctimonious in some episodes.
Oh, a being massacres millions? Sorry, can't judge you. Kirk would have vaporized him.
Ich hoffe, Sie haben gute Neuigkeiten.
Don't disturb my friend.
Fürchte nicht. Ihr Büro im Chateau wurde ausgeräumt.
Mein Büro? Wie ist das passiert?
Wir haben einen Saboteur erfasst. Aber er redet nicht.
Bringen Sie ihn her.
Bringen Sie ihn her. Oh, German. What a silly language.
Vous aurez beau me torturer tout ce que vous voulez, je ne dirai rien. Mandez la
Speaking of silly languages.
The Shadow va venir vous descendre tous d'une balle en pleine
The
tête.
Shadow's coming for you.
Rien venir.
I mean, he did work for the French. How did they get away with calling him the Shadow, by the way? How did they not get sued?
Der Schatten.
This is even kind of the Shadow's origin story a little bit.
Hat Operation Krake den Scharfschützen angelockt, der Valens Ratte und Bohms Raketen zerstört hat.
The missiles were in the last game, right?
I do not.
The funky missiles.
Update received from Blue Viper. Fairburn continuing to investigate Obergruppenführer Abelard Möller. Intel recovered at Chateau de Berengar. References: Operation Kraken.
Something about voting
we also
machines.
have details of a number of high-ranking Nazi individuals linked to the operation.
Vogel, der Gipfel darf nicht gestört werden. Versetzen Sie unsere Scharfschützen in Bereitschaft. Dieser Schatten soll nur kommen.
Intel indicates Möller aware of Fairburn. Suggests continued pursuit high risk, if not impossible.
All right. Assault and lethal. Oh, yes. This is practically a political alignment chart here for me. This is... I'm not gonna lie. Oh, dear.
Get into the next mission quickly and get your ball shot, because we are approaching the end here.
Okay.
Scarfy the Strange, I keep seeing ads for Judas. Looks like the worst parts of Bioshock in space. Especially the part where you are strung up and pelted with YouTube downvotes.
Alright, muzzle.
I knew you. Ever read...
Oh, we can have a suppressor on it. That would help.
Ever read Irvin S. Cobb? Underrated writer, in my opinion.
Never read them, no.
Jurassic Templar. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Sniper Elite knows.
Yes! Reduces... Okay. Muzzle... Oh, we didn't have a suppressor on it. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Do we have anything that we could have a suppressor on? What about a Springfield 1903? Yes. Okay.
Jake Downey. Texas is getting rid of...
Oh, wait. That's what we took on the last mission. We didn't take the Mosin Nagant because I didn't have it when we started that mission. Okay.
Texas is getting rid of vehicle inspection.
Good.
Any idea how to argue to get rid of registration as well?
Oh, man.
Texas is more based with old Ironsides. Just wish we didn't have to wait for an election season, though.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And it's ridiculous because the Republican Party here in Arizona are too big of pussies to even put that up. It would be popular. Nobody wants vehicle inspections. They snuck that shit in. It was supposed to be temporary, and now it's just permanent. I would love for that to happen. It's awesome that Texas is going to do it. It'll probably pass. It'll probably pass. Pretty much anywhere where this is put up for a vote, it's going to pass. Just like open carry, constitutional carry votes, these usually pass. Because, I mean, who's going to argue for paying the government to use your own property?
Moeller's still out there somewhere. But I've uncovered a dossier referring to something called Operation Kraken. The dossier also
General
details
Lynn
a
Wood
meeting
is
about to take place at Beaumont Saint-Denis. In attendance, Forgotten Kapitan Seidel,
Kriegsmarine,
German Navy, Obersturmbannführer Richter, Ausland SD Nazi.
See you at the party, Richter.
Obersturmbannführer Sauer, Mulder's representative, Hauptmann Bruhl, head of security. Local resistance says he's a crack shot. It's quite the guest list.
Ooh.
Operation Kraken has to be something big, but that's never stopped me before.
Man, I would love a Sniper Elite game set in World War I. It'd be so awesome.
That's a good quote. Walking contradiction. Nothing more permanent than a temporary government program.
Yeah, I forget if that's a
Nazi officers, highly secure
Milton
fortress,
Friedman or Ronald Reagan
shouldn't be a
quote.
problem. Fabian Richter. He's on SOE's kill list and this meeting's guest list. Lucky him.
Well, hello, beautiful castle. Ooh, we have some sound cover, ladies and gentlemen. Just what my Mosin Nagant wants.
Staff car. Must be one of the meeting attendees. Might be able to
Okay,
find
now,
some
are we going to go for our NAD shot? I think so.
Do it.
Oh, we got somebody here who's an ideal candidate.
As Serpent21, I'm surprised you didn't bring up Sony wanting Michael Jackson dead after talking about how you will never buy another PlayStation.
I wasn't even aware of that when I hated Sony.
It just came to you naturally.
No, a lot of people BS and claim that that's why I dislike Sony. No, I've always disliked Sony. They're a terrible company. Oh man, my scope. The only problem here is my scope is not great.
Pointy, what are some of your favorite harpsichord or piano movements and concertos?
Oh man, Bach. Dude, Bach's harpsichord concertos are chef's kiss. I also like, I forget which one it is, but it's a Henrik Gorecki harpsichord concerto. It's for harpsichord and orchestra, but it's just the most unbelievable Like, the technical precision required for that is just mind-blowing. Okay, here we go. This guy. This guy right here. Come on. Come on, plane. Fly overhead. Alright, now you have to aim a little bit down, if I remember correctly. Come on. This guy's gotta go.
Lou,
I might could get him.
$5 for the Linwood reference.
Oh my god. Oh my god. From that distance? Oh! No, I just missed his... Damn it. Okay, well, I still killed him. I blew out his butthole. That's what happened. Hey, whatever!
We still got a few to go here.
Whatever! No, I thought I got it there. Once it went into slow-mo, I was like, no! No!
Let's see.
Okay.
GG. Been watching for a while now, Razor. Glad to finally be able to support the snark. I was also wondering if you played any instruments. I picked up a bass myself recently. Godspeed.
Yeah, I was... all throughout elementary school, well into high school, I was first chair alto saxophone. And I love saxophone to this day. It's gotta be, like, down there. Come on, plane. No, it was a body shot. How did that count as a body shot?
Well, you're gonna pull those pistols and whistle Dixie.
Oh, limb shot, man. Okay, okay. We'll figure this out, guys. We'll figure it's in a funky location because you know, your balls are not quite where your dick is. And some people have that pendulous balls syndrome going on, you know. Happens. Oh, hello.
Game Translator. Thank you for the 20. The Rocksteady Saga. Gamers signal boost lawsuits and hit pieces against Game Studio.
Tell me. Tell me I got it. Oh! Das ist spicy meatball. We did it.
Very nice.
Oh,
and we are
thank you,
actually
Razor
coming
Force,
to the
for
end here.
sharing in this magic moment.
Commissars installed at said studio. Shitty games and layoffs ensue. Gamers make surprise Pikachu face.
Alright, here we go.
Serpent21. Joe Biden has really lost his mind. Pretty soon he's going to start telling people his name is Graham Dorsey.
Alright, here we go.
I hate long
Thought it was
names
a little
and
odd
irony.
the other day when he said his name was Kaiser Sose. It was a little strange.
You know, Razor, since you wear shades, I have to assume you don't have eyes. I have no proof of this, of course, but my main question is... How do you play video
Headshot,
games without
headshot.
eyes?
You douche! No sauerkraut for you.
Binary Eclipse. One truly great thing about Sniper Elite is you never forget your first double nut shot.
Right? Never. Didn't we get a nut shot on Hitler on one stream on the V2?
I believe so.
I think so.
Necroner. Let me plug Titanic Journey Out of Time, an adventure game where you stop the Titanic from sinking.
Yeah, it's a cool game.
But
I also like Starship Titanic.
But also save a painting by Adolf being shipped to getting him into a USA art school.
That's great.
Mercenary X. Sorry, guys.
Oh man, I have no vantage on his reproductive organs.
Sorry, guys, but Pope Francis is a body double as well. Freaky, but unfortunately, the real Francis was also into minors like Biden. Also, Super Bowl is a major human trafficking event.
Alright, here we go.
This grass could make some useful cover.
Super Bowl is too demonic. Also, ghosts don't scare me, just piss me off. I lived in a haunted house. Previous owner, Minecraft herself. Ghost would turn on the TV, and I got grounded for it.
Oh, hello. See if we can get some ambient noise here.
Dee Dee. Chief, as we near the end of the...
Yep!
Gross.
British dentistry.
What engine does this use?
I don't know. Unreal?
Is this Unreal?
Feels a bit unrealish. Oh, hello, person with unguarded nads.
Is there dismemberment? Can you, like, blow a guy's arm off?
I don't know.
Huh.
I do not know. I know I can blow his baby arm off. I can.
Yeah.
No!
Dee Dee. As we near the end of the Uniparty Strikes Back, what should we expect with the upcoming January release of Return of the Trump?
The 2020, 2016 obstruction on crack. I mean, absolutely. Oh man, he disappeared before I could dome him. Man, I was waiting on that plane. I think what'll probably happen is I don't think this is the same Trump, really. I think he's gonna start liquidating alphabet agencies, and if it gets deep enough, man, you're gonna see, if not a attempt to unalive him, you're gonna see like some kind of botched unalive attempt. I could see that happening because as they run out of options, they do not want those levers of institutional power to go away. They could get that desperate. I 100%. I've never denied that that could absolutely happen. And hopefully it would be merely a botched attempt. Where did that guy go?
Mercenary X. Disability I got prevents me from leaving. The only way out is a body bag. Oh my god. Or Trump dissolves the state back into a territory with no voting rights and Wild West rules. Need to start over. That's really fucking dire.
What's this? What? Investigation over. We have concluded that Hillary did not use a private server. All right. I I hear somebody nearer to me. There must be somebody under the bridge.
Demaster.
What the fuck? I think
Agree or
I think
disagree?
it's Terran, actually, under the Queensboro Bridge. It's very strange.
And stream's over. Where's the end stream button?
He's blowing punks $15 a man.
Give me a rifle.
But I think you've got one in your hand. I think.
Demaster, agree or disagree? World War II was a bunch of socialist states going to war with each other over their favorite flavor of socialism.
Yeah. Agree. Concur. And us in the process of becoming a socialist state. Never forget that Keynes, who at the time was in the FDR administration, called fascism a wonder of urban planning and said he was envious of it. He might see that body. Oh yeah, he's gonna see that body.
GM Steelhaven, here's $2 for the pew pew in the PP.
Alright, so far I think we've done sound masking on all of these, so...
Stealth Creations, introducing the latest warfare-inspired deities from the Greenies that brought you Warham's Gork and Mork. Come new Greenies to inspire a new Ukraine-Russian Warhammer. It's Gorka and Morbing time?
Come on. Man, are you all right over there? You're sneezing all night.
Not all night.
All night. Oh, shoot. I was afraid of that. Okay, got him. Just got him. With the sound masking still on, I think. Ooh! There goes your knowledge of math. Okay. That was close. Ooh, I could have... Oh, man, I didn't realize I could have done that. That's what I get for not paying attention to the button prompts.
Danny numero 6, thoughts on the band's Broca's Helm?
I never really listened to them. I hear about them all the time, but I've never really listened to them.
And Sloth?
Aren't they like, kind of prog rock?
And Sloth Beg?
Oh yeah, that's another one. That's another one I hear about all the time. Never really listened to.
Southern Gentleman, best World War II movie.
Best World War II movie. That's tough. I love Enemy at the Gates. What else? Midway's pretty good.
There's so many.
Yeah. What would you throw out there? Man. Kelly's Heroes. Taryn?
I'm trying to think. Like I said, there's just so many. I really do like Enemy at the
Pearl Harbor. No.
No. God, no.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
People bring up Dirty Dozen. That's a good one. Tora. I have yet to see it. I've heard it's really good.
Oh, there's another one back there.
Did you ever see Saving Private Ryan?
Back in the day, yeah. And Schindler's List, I guess. I mean, both of those were just kind of there for me. I didn't think they were amazing. Whoa.
Fury was okay. It was a little too...
Oh, Dunkirk.
Fury was like, here are the horrors of war. It was a little too... Oh, God, what's the
Preachy?
word? Preachy. Yeah, kinda.
Kind of like some of the adaptations of All Quiet on the Western Front. I mean, I know that's World War I, but that's a good example of that kind of movie.
Where Eagles Dare. I've been meaning to watch that. It does have Clint Eastwood in it.
Yeah, never watched it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to add that to my list.
Checking out your motorbike there, buddy. Should have bought a Triumph.
Carson, RFK Jr. did an apology tweet just now for the Super Bowl ad. Why? What the fuck happened?
What was it? Now, what was wrong with it?
See, we've been streaming.
Is that
the
the
whole time.
Jesus ad? No.
We don't know.
What was it? Again, I didn't watch the Super Bowl because that was the whole point of this stream, folks.
Operation Kraken. Whatever it is. The Abbey here at Beaumont Saint-Denis has the answers.
We are at the end, by the way.
Okay, folks.
Emperor Creatine, I like Hacksaw Ridge and Fury.
Let me save here.
Let's refresh Streamlabs real quick. See if there's anything there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we iced the tortured Austrian autist and artist. And, of course, we got our nut shot in as we had to, as was required by law.
Yes.
This has been a magnificent stream. I thank you all who have joined me. I hope I was able to provide an entertaining alternative to the, basically the football false flag that we all were dealing with. But folks, until next time, I'm Razor Fist for Terran Gell. Godspeed!